in a while. Come on. Bless your old friend. We used to have a really good relationship. I feel like I've messed up. Now, let's not start that. I'm just going live regardless of who's here. There can be 3 people. There can be 3. Those who don't wish. Damn it! I always fucking hate when there's a little cut off. It's alright, whatever. Hopefully, it just fucking looks like a shitty stream, you know? Looks like a fucking shitty stream for losers. Remember, always that your thing. Okay. You live in my dream state. That's what you were doing, eh? Okay. Oh, no. Don't want to hear that back. God, always sounds so gay. Missed you. Oh, buddy, I missed you. I missed you, pal. How are you going? Well, it kinda is. Not sure what you're actually replying to there, Joey, but good to see you as well, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Good to see you all. Lachlan's here. Eli. Black Chicken. I hope you all feel welcomed now that I've said your name. That's what I was going for there. Let me see if I can give away free memberships yet. When does that come back around? I swear it's been bad time, you know? Shitty stream with a bunch of losers. It is a shitty stream. Oh, did I say that? Far out. I don't even remember that. I definitely didn't say the bunch of losers part. But I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I did say it. But I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I was coming in saying I don't even care if there's 3 people. We're going for 2 hours and we're not even going to complain. I'm thinking it's like that classic thing, like those people who don't, you know, attract. Yeah. That's the timing I'm on today. So you guys are welcome for that. Also, did y'all see that fucking banger I dropped? Oh my god. Another one. Oh, also, hold on. Fucking hell. If you've never, don't, you never will. Okay. If you never, don't, you never will. What? I don't like that one, actually. But good news. Not sure if you've been keeping up with the channel. If you haven't, I've got things to show you. Recent video started popping. Oh, 16 people here. Maybe YouTube is blessing me, but recent video started popping. Look at this. Ready? Analytics. Oh, 900. We don't really get 900 a lot, right? Oh my god. Viral. That's almost viral. Hello from Libya, Tripoli. Fucking hell, my eyes are like constantly watering. Yeah, how are you? Hello from Perth. Good to see you. Y'all seeing that though? Y'all seeing the views? I don't want to brag, but pretty crazy. Mirnam Klaho, yes. Gaddafi. Oh god, you guys aren't speaking English anymore. But that's okay, because anyone's allowed. Look at that. 800 views. A 194, like, dude, I'm popping, right? Why are you crying, bro? Because it's just been it's been a long time since I've seen over 20 people in the stream, all right? I've been struggling with 7, 5. I've not been getting the respect I deserve, and I deserve a big stream, and looks like YouTube are finally delivering, and it's heartwarming to see. Emotional response. It's heartwarming to see. I'm glad everyone's here. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. I'm going through a tough time. No, not really. I'm actually having a great life. Not a lot of responsibility. Enzo, nothing could ever get me down. Enzo took down a mountain before the stream. He struggled. Oh, I get what you're saying. I was like, took down a mountain. I thought that was like a inspirational thing, like overcame something, but I get what you're saying. Don't cry, dude. Look, if you subscribe, I think the tears will stop. Yeah, look, a new play I've decided to run with today. Because the subs just haven't been coming as frequently as I liked. So I wipe your tears with this cash from Kesh. Thank you for the blessing of the $2 today, Kesh. That's really kind. You know, that's how I know everything's right in the world. Kesh is here. He's given to cash. Yeah, we all seen that one. Come on. But okay, never mind. I was gonna ask everyone likes a whole number, but they delivered anyways. Thank you for whoever just subscribed. That ought to get the tears to stop rolling. Cash money. Yep. Yeah, thank you for that, Cash. And Black Chicken, can't help but notice you've lost your membership that got gifted to you. Well, and you didn't think to renew it when you lost it? Sorry, the backflips weren't frequent enough. Like, I can't do it all the time, Black Chicken. But and also, are you not always popping in and saying "le members"? I feel like you kind of can't say that anymore until you repurchase your membership. Bisham, lol, still begging? Well, you kind of caught me at a wrong time there. You kind of stumbled in at a wrong time there. Usually not, but you caught me. Oh, and the members go. Yeah, no one's really ever uses their membership milestone to ask a real question. But I suppose what's the point when your questions are getting asked anyways? That will be down the road. What am I thinking? But thank you for that, Bondi, for being a loyalist for 2 members. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Black Chicken. Take notes, buddy. That could be you, dude. You see how cool that looks? That could be you, but that's all right. That's all right, Black Chicken. I don't want to pressure you too much. You know what this means? Ah, shit. You know what this means? I don't know what this means. Care to enlighten us, Joey? What are you thinking about DDP and Hamzat? Well, that's a good question, Khalid Ben Ali. What am I thinking, Khalid? Sorry. Maybe Khalid. I'm not too sure. But what am I thinking? Smash? Oh, stop that. We're talking about Dricus versus Hamzat, all right? But thank you. Me too. But I'm thinking a bit of DDP. I reckon it's time Hamzat loses his O. I don't reckon he's ready for 5 rounds with Dricus. I reckon Dricus is near unfinishable, it seems. And, Hamzat, we've seen him slow down. I don't reckon he finishes him, like I said. And I reckon Dricus wins that one. What? Yeah, I reckon Dricus wins that one, Grug. Is that crazy to say? Choo-choo-oo. Oh, that's what that means. Ah, shit. Okay, I get it now. Joey started a train. Oh, my God. Joey started a train. Well, let me get in on this. Attaboy, Joey. Are you ready for 5 rounds of intense pounding? I am, yeah. This guy's got Dricus as well. Give me DDP by Chuck Norris maxing. No, I'm actually hearing the rumors that DDP's going to sprawl a takedown so hard, Hamzat KOs himself into the canvas, First round, double leg, sprawl, bang. He's just face first, canvas, out cold. See, that's actually pretty reasonable. Falling piano, that's dumb shit. That's just dumb, all right? I'm not choo-choo. And thank you for that, Joey. Thank you for that. Hip thrust KO. You could see that. Or you know how Michael Chandler would do that flip back when Charles takes his back? I could see Dricus doing that, but instead KOing him. Instead, it just KOs him by flying uppercut. Yeah, see, that's the dumb shit that I don't find too funny. Sorry, Bondi. But my things that I was saying, that's funny, and you could actually see. My things are funny always. But thank you for that, Joey, as well. Joey, did I actually thank you yet for that $2? Because, dude, that's nice. Petrosky 2.0. Oh, yeah, exactly right. I was like, what? What is he on about? But, yeah, I was about to go in on why Trayshawn Gore wins this weekend, but that's not what you're talking about. Yeah, he too girthy for Hamzat. Oh, yeah, this guy gets it. No, not that quite the words. We hurt people. All right. Way to fucking throw a buzzkill in, dude. No need for that. Hurt people. Is that what you're going for? That's fucking gay. Me personally, I'm body slamming DDP, then using my 400-pound gorilla to take out the ref. Okay. Oh, thank you for the $2 donation. Lorenzo Predicts. Shout out you, my man. Thank you. DDP starts so random. It is weird, but I'm done doubting him anymore. I've had my time. Bom dia, gazer. I hope you're not calling me gay there, Sir Botley Pinto. I really hope that. I really hope you didn't. Oh, wow. W, that guy. $2. Now, it wasn't US dollars, Lorenzo. So not as valuable, but I thank you anyways, Lorenzo. Seriously. $2, dude, that's big. Especially if you don't have a job and you're unemployed. Like, that's big. That's big. Not that I know that you don't, but forget it. I'm sure it's a tough subject for you anyways if you didn't have a job. I wouldn't bring it up. I'm confused as to how you don't know to yourself. That was some other guy. Dude, that's not, but you just can. Dono button's right there. I click on it. Bada bing, bada boom. I can do whatever I want. And it's great. If I really wanted to, I could gift myself 50 memberships, which would be fucking insane. And I don't know if I should do it one day. One day, 50 memberships coming right up. That'd be a blessing. You're killing the videos lately, brother. Good shit. Yeah. Thank you for that, Nate. Thank you for that. I've been hearing the videos have been killing lately. Now, maybe Tapology will kind of die out. Oh, shit. You're seeing the same thing every time, although the ideas are different. But I'm thinking all new people see it every time. I know. The videos are amazing. The people... Give me mod. A couple more minutes of you staying here, and you'll probably get mod, because it's your first time here, so you need at least to put like 20 minutes in. But I know, look at this video. 800 views. That's almost like 1 million. If going off my views, that's 1 million right there. So wow, we just hit 1 million. Did Pereira washed? I don't know if Pereira's washed lately. You should ask him. But no, I don't think losing to Magomed Ankalaev by decision makes you washed instantly. Because he was looking in form before that, just killed Khalil, who just beat up on Jamal Hill. No way he's washed. W editing, by the way, yeah, I did. Well, I don't edit, but I got to ask though, is there ever a case where you don't pick Jack? No, there's not a case where I never pick Jack, but there would be a case maybe one day where I don't truly believe he wins. But there will obviously never be a day where I'll go against him and pick him. That would be aura. Grug glazing to get my... You need to settle down, Grug, all right? Get off my dick, dude, because that's not how you do it. The Sea Dog, though. What's good, mate? Oh, okay. Edit. You edit? All right, Grug, lay off now. Lay off. Because you're actually getting on a one-way street to getting yourself timed out. You know what? I'll actually leave that up to the people. Maybe we'll throw up a new poll. Should Grug get timed out forever? New poll, fuck the UFC one. And never come back. We hurt people. All right, actually, maybe Mandingo can go. Because this guy's a fucking idiot as well, just saying the same thing. But that's all right. Bro, my chats are delayed. That's okay, buddy. Who should... Oh, shit. I can't... Who should... This guy... This could be you guys if you actually cared about answer. Damn! The aura of someone sending in a... That could be anyone else who buys a membership. Wow, Joey. And way to fucking promote for me, dude. Whereas Bondi before, just doing the members, didn't promote at all with his membership. Bondi, take notes. Who should... yeah. Oh, yeah, new one. You seen that? I just threw Strickland in the other day. I was like, you know, it's been a while. When's the meet and greet? The meet and greet? Why'd you type it like that? Why'd you type it like that? That one's not coming. When I get a job, I'll send some schmuller. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. And when I get a job, I'll send some too. I hope JDM is training to defend the double leg from the beginning. JDM is the better striker, so I think he'll be doing some grappling. Enzo, my biggest hater. No. I was playing. Who should get timed out? Question mark. And we'll put Grug in there. We'll put Donkey in there, seeming he wants to chirp. Fine, we'll set it for it. Yeah, you haven't done too much, but... You're in the firing line. Get ready. Who else wants to go? Who else were we going to put? Mandingo. Yeah. Just out of the three. Mandingo. And you know what? Might as well, because we've got a fourth spot, the Sea Dog. Just in case no one likes you, the Sea Dog. I'm not really too sure. I feel like you'll be safe, but you might have some secret haters, and I'll give them an opportunity. All right. Off we go. There's the poll. The Stricken emote is clean. Yeah, because he's kind of got a mustache. I was like, yeah, let's throw that there. It does actually look clean with no background. I was streamed late. Read my chat, you silly goose. All right. Sorry, Fighters Club. You usually have good shit. If I lend you a sweaty blowy, can I... All right. Fuck's sake. I legit just said you usually have good shit to say as well. And then you go and sweaty blowy. Wow. Just became one of my least favorite people. And I was like, silly goose, God. Here he goes. Here's Fighters Club. Glad he's here, but forget it, mate. Wish I put you in the poll, actually. Oh, Mandingo, people aren't liking you, dude. Jesus. Who should get timed out of these four boys? These four loyalists in the chat. Oh, look at the love Sea Dog's getting. Or maybe you've got such little aura that people like the Sea Dog. Who the fuck even is that? Yeah, why not waste a vote type of thing. I hope it's not the case. Mate, we'll go with your so beloved Sea Dog that, you know, it's just... I don't want to win this. No, you wouldn't. But you're doing okay. Mandingo's got a couple votes. Unfortunately. My bad, Mad Lad. I just tuned I just joined, tuned in. That would have been fun. Joined, Glaze, thought I'd join in. Love to see the ops moved on to Mandingo, yeah. For real, who are you? Are we for real? Mandingo's copping a spray here from the chat. People aren't liking what he's got to say. Donkey, Grug, Sea Dog, who should get timed out? Lay the law down, everyone. 80s prostitute were classy, alright. I'm not sure what you're talking about. How would I know? But thanks for adding that one in. I bet they were classy back then. I really reckon they were. Ooh! Alright, and we'll end the poll. I'm Grug's daddy. Oh, Grug's daddy's here. Grug asking who you are after already asking for... But I voted because it was me or him. Alright, Grug. Alright, Grug, can't help but notice that you made your account like last week. What's that about, Grug? Grug, what's that one about? Seriously. That's just weird, dude. Getting hit with ads during your videos? You've definitely made it. Well, thank you for that, Nate. Good. Can you give me motivation to sleep? Just stay here for a bit, Susu Ramos. I'm sure I'm that fucking boring that you'll be out in seconds, dude. Like, there's usually never anyone here in my streams. So I'm sure if you stick around, you'll be snoozing in a little bit. We're talking about, like, fucking this week's fight night with a couple Asians in the main event. It's not the most exciting stuff. Stay around. Stay around. I'll have you to sleep. But also, I'm pretty sure Left Lane's boring as shit. If you want to head over there, check him out. I've never seen so much Asian on Asian violence since that one South Park episode. You know some Asian on Asian violence that I actually seen today. Nothing to do with the UFC or anything else. Oh shit, it's been a long time since we've had a timeout show. Then it hasn't been. And I forgot. Left Lane always hating on my goat bedtime. Okay, well then I'm glad you said that because yeah, shout out bedtime. He's great. He's great, and I love him too. Yeah, and bedtime isn't to put you to sleep either. He's literally called bedtime though. But that's just a coincidence, not because he's boring. No, but you know what I love about bedtime, and I went over this the other day. His name is David Story. He's had a couple Muay Thai fights. David Bedtime Story, like his name Bedtime MMA. His last name is Story. I just love that. It's fucking genius. Seriously, if Bedtime ever got into the UFC, he'd have one of the coolest fighter names of all time. David Bedtime Story. Because then he like reads you a bedtime story and puts you to sleep. Bedtime knockout. Bedtime story. It's perfect. What a great fighter name Bedtime has. You both put your name in the camera for Lamar Jackson edit. I don't need to... 1,000. I wasn't spamming. I was stream delayed. Sandman. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Ange Deanna. Yeah. Probably retract that dumbass message. Bedtime, sweet dreams. Exactly right. I know. Sweet dreams hill is, well, it doesn't mean anything. Who you got, Roundtree or Yuri? Yeah, that's a good fight, Brendan Sanford. I reckon close as well. I will end that fucking bullshit poll and I'll throw that in a poll. I've got Khalil. Early doors, I'm thinking Khalil, but it's tough. I wonder what the odds are. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Yuri's the dog. I've done the poll for a couple times, and Yuri always wins, but I think that's because everyone just loves it. I like Roundtree a lot, but Yuri is a Terminator. He is. But heavy low kicks. Khalil stays within himself. Fucking Jamal's overthrowing and getting caught by dumb shit. I see a lot of media taking... Yuri. Yuri does seem to be the common pick. I've seen that too. Left Lane resembles a retarded Hitler, and I respect it stupendously. Okay. A retarded Hitler. I'm begging you, retract poll. Yeah, the poll's gone. Shut up. What's up, Shorty? What's up, James? I like... Yuri is coming. It's a tough fight. It is a tough fight. I reckon it'll probably be like $1.90. $1.90. Can't count out Yuri. You can't, but I think... You'd be stupid to count out Khalil as well. Going off what we've recently seen, like Jamal had his moments against Yuri, and won a round off him. Did Jamal win a round off Khalil? Like I know he didn't knock him out, and Khalil extended Pereira. Heavy low kicks I like as well. Jamal didn't throw any, and he doesn't overthrow. It's close. And I know this sounds stupid, like. mythical world. But I actually reckon he could flying knee, if anything, Yuri. I reckon a big knee could be good. 4-1 or 4-0, I can't remember. It was about that. So what's really more impressive? Because Hill and Yuri did get scrappy for a bit, and Roundtree just had a technical performance. Roundtree's had some great fights lately. Black guy versus foreign guy. Could go either way. It is definitely close. It's definitely close. The couple times look at the poll right there. 85 to 15%. A lot of Yuri fans. Yuri is the go, and this guy comes in calling him the go. Khalil will mention he was 300 pounds and crying the build up to the fight. Walked into an interesting choice of poll. Well, before that, we were timing people out with a poll, but I'm glad you're here now, Mike, because now it's back to UFC. Now it's back to you. Grug, if I ever see I'll rock your marbles without chagrin. All right, charging, I thought that was going to say, but I don't know what that... Sup, Slapnuts. Khalil defense got a lot better, yeah. You know, he's just a real better Jamal. It's close. It is close. I'm probably going to go Khalil. I don't think I'll end up being swayed to go Yuri. 3-rounder as well. I think Khalil can probably get a 3-rounder done. I really reckon the leg kicks are good. Like everyone was talking after the Jamal Hill one, oh my God, Yuri's completely leveled up, completely different fighter. Or is that what happens when you don't spam leg kicks like most other people do? Like Pereira sweeping him off his legs, Rakic going low. He eventually got Rakic done, but Jamal just basic ass footwork, overthrowing, not throwing any kicks at all. Like that's what Yuri does if you're not going to do that shit, but Khalil's going to be chopping low, like tight guard. I reckon Khalil wins. And Yuri leaves himself open sometimes. It's weird. Khalil will be tempted by my donuts in the build-up and gas in the second. Okay, thanks for another dumb message. Oh, I forgot it was only 3 rounds. That does change a lot, right? DDP versus Hamza. I got DDP as well. Brendan, this guy's a genius. This Brendan guy's a genius. Brendan, you should definitely sub. I need more geniuses around. Because this guy's a if Yuri was being 100% book nerd and not training at all, Khalil, true, turned down, didn't he even turn down a Magomed fight because I'm studying? What's Khalil been doing since his Jamal win? Studying and hitting the books? He's probably been fucking hitting the gym hard. That is a good point, Mike. You know, Yuri, I don't think it's been straight training non-stop. He couldn't have been. Although he'd obviously still been staying fit, type of guy Yuri is. But I like that point. Fucking guys doing exams. Khalil is over in Thailand, kicking the bag. Jubilee versus Taporia prediction? Yeah, I'll take Taporia. I'll take Taporia. People forget, man. All right. Yuri's head movement was made of mahogany. All right. Really trying to level up my Joe Rogan impression. People forget. I always go so light with it. I just can't. I can't get the... All right, I'll keep going. How far do you think DDP would go in light heavyweight? Fucking guys doing exams. Exactly. Mike gets it. In light heavyweight, I actually did a video about that the other day, kind of, a little bit. So that's crazy. That's crazy that you ask about that. You could go watch this one. What if this fought what if the champion fought the number 10 contender of them? But I also dropped another silly banger the other day that went absolutely viral with 700 views. How would the champions do against the one above them? But I reckon he beat a lot, like DDP beats Krylov. Him versus Bogdan Guskov. Like, I reckon DDP shoots and gets him down. He kills Alonzo Manifield. Like, DDP versus Dominic Reyes? Ooh. Like, I don't know. DDP is one of those weird guys where he could obviously lose, but then he could obviously win as well. So he's annoying. Predict Habib's career had he not retired. He stay with O, or who beat him eventually? I don't know. That's a hard question. I do reckon he eventually would have lost, like 32-1 or something. But I don't know. It's hard to say who would have beaten him. I don't know. A weird question, that one. People forget Mike Breeden is a Murata and Anshul Jubilee was piecing him up before he was. And that was kind of like an you just lose. He was 8-0. Was Like Mike Malott. That's kind of a Mike Malott performance. Beating him in 2 rounds, gasses out, Magny gets it done. Gleason Tebow beat Habib, but yeah, y'all casuals forgot. That is... Did I stump the OG predictor? Well, just, I'm not a fan of those questions that much. The predict what Habib would have done, like, who really cares? He left, we'll never know. Like, Islam would have beaten him, but that never would have happened. Charles probably doesn't beat him. It's hard to say who would have come up and eventually beaten him, like Sarukian. I don't know. How long would he have stayed around? Like, it's just weird. Hard. The what ifs aren't predictions. The only one to kept with Habib was Ilio. Would have beaten Charles like Islam did. Yeah, would have got him down. Had his way with him on the mat. But yeah, Armin would have been tough. And because Habib's striking is so... Like, what about Volk? What happens in that Volk fight? What happens when Habib finishes Charles, Volk comes up for featherweight and fights in that super fight in Australia? What happens in that fight? Who do you reckon wins and how? You reckon Habib submits Volk? God, it's weird. It's weird. I hate those ones. People don't care about most fighters like that, but Habib's situation was different because he was a mauler and retired early. He left questions most others don't. Yes, what a bitch. What a bitch for leaving those questions. How about stick around and be a warrior? But that's okay. I know, it's always annoying to think about the what-ifs with Habib. And no one can ever be right because we'll never really know. That's why it's always annoying to start those conversations and go back and forth and argue with someone about, no, Habib would have beaten that guy because we just never know. Where, like, we can have JDM Islam discussions and Ilya Islam discussions and Ilya Armin ones, and, you know, people will... Those are fun because they will actually happen and people get proved right. You get what I'm saying? God, I make a lot of sense sometimes. That's fair respect. T-Bow beat Habib to deep waters. If you have fight IQ better than Anthony Smith, you'd fight that W undeserved. You'd fight that W. Talking about when Anthony Smith should have taken the W. Habib wrestling is better than Islam, in my opinion. Yeah, way more dominant when it hits the mat and stuff. And just like, I reckon stronger. I reckon he's probably way stronger as well. Not way. Justin Gaethje is inbred. Pitbull smokes Volk. He could catch him. It's scary that we have to worry about him getting caught, but Volk probably schools him. You have to trust. But it is annoying that I worry about Volk and all these matchups he's having. Like after that Islam fight, and when he went down and beat Yair, it's like, God, who doesn't he beat? He'd kill anyone. He'd kill it. I reckon he would go up and beat Gaethje and beat Poirier. But now I'm like, God, what if those guys clip Paul Volk? Does he get knocked out? People didn't look good in his first 2 fights. Yeah, he doesn't beat fucking Volk. Of course not. Habib never bled. T-Bow was on rocket fuel and still lost fair and square. That wasn't controversial, unlike Reyes versus Jones. People have their questions about it. The stats are definitely weird. I've never watched the fight personally. But just going off the stats, he definitely won. But you can't go off the stats and stuff. I don't know. And I'm not going to go watch back T-Bow versus Habib. Go to a decision that was probably not that fun. Forgive me. I actually don't even watch really any of Habib's fights. Sue me. Maybe there was too many people. I shouldn't have said it. No, just kidding. Mike, the autocorrect kick in your ass, my man. Hello, Mega Dragon. Volk beating Lopez showed me he still got it. I thought he'd get chinned in that one. Same. He does still have it. Exactly. And honestly, it's not that weird that he got dropped by Lopez and still got up against him. Like, maybe any version of Volk would have actually had a moment of trouble against Lopez. He definitely does still have it, but, like, what about a Gene Silva? Would you pick him to beat Gene Silva? I suppose Gene's just a different beast, but I reckon he gets caught in that fight. I used to think he would absolutely school Gaethje and barely lose a moment. I still do think that. He still beats Gaethje. But, like, Fiziev Volk, is that not a little bit weird? Even though when you do the Fiziev loss to Gaethje, Max beat Gaethje and Volk, schooled him surely. Like, you worry that Fiziev weirdly chins him in a weird moment. Sorry, I felt bad that he didn't understand you. Thank you for noticing. It was pretty even, but... yeah, it's too late now. It was pretty even, but Habib was more dominant and pushed the pace. It was his second fight in the UFC. Habib didn't clean out the division. In the lightweight division. Interesting. Interesting, isn't it, Fighters Club? The best matchup to beat Marab is Cheeto. Think about it. Like, I get what you're saying a little bit, but he would just lose every round and never get going. He would never be able to get going. But I get what you're saying. I don't mind it. Low-key, I could see Holloway versus Topuria going the other way at lightweight. Yeah, nah. Gaethje just so beatable. Paddy probably could even do it, yeah. But it's so weird that Fiziev can't. Seriously, that one always rocks my brain. Gaethje's so beatable, but then you think about how like technical Fiziev is. He just can't get it done against him. Gets beat every time, even in 3-rounders. He just can't get it done. I swear that one's annoying. Wish we'd have gotten the Max Habib fight. I think Habib would have taken it to the ground and won, but would have loved to see him swinging. That would have been a good fight. What should I throw in a poll again? Like Reyes, Olberg, Delidzi, Fluffy, something cool, but something close to it. Something cool though. Or DDP Hamzat. I swear we do that one too much. What else is on that card? I think current Max beats Habib. But back when it would have happened, Habib mauls him. Yeah, see, it's so weird. I hate the ones. Close out the month with some support. Oh, it is the last day of the month. Thank you for that, Mike. That is very kind. $5. Oh my God. Mike, stop it. Stop it, Mike. No, seriously. You gotta stop yourself. Most closeted fighter tier list when? No, I'm not sure when that one's coming. Fiziev is too small. I'll have to work out how to do a fucking tier list. Fiziev is too small for lightweight. He's liable to being bullied. He's so jacked and such a tank. Like Gamrot wasn't getting him down. So Mike always provides. He does, right? I know. Mike's a real giver. He's really blessed this channel in many ways. Thank you, Mike. Pantoja should be number 1 pound for pound. I was joking about the other 2 chats, but I'm very serious about this one. Well, thanks for typing in like UFC stuff that you just don't even mean. You know, this is what I always say. Like I'll get into debates with some people. But then some people are throwing in stuff that I maybe would debate with, but they actually don't mean it. It's just weird rage bait to see how I react. Like, what am I supposed to give passionate attention to? And who beats Josh Van once he gets the belt? Maybe that guy's rage baiting. And he actually thinks Josh Van never gets the belt. And then he's going to set a trap for me, you know? Stop fucking doing this. Guru said that said yesterday that he'll donate to you. All right, did he? Well, how did that come up? I hope you guys aren't bringing me up. That always scares me. Because sometimes I feel like he can get angry. Guru's very tense some days. Yo, Guru, you should donate to Lorenzo Picks. Yeah, stop fucking asking me about Lorenzo Picks. All right? Still calling me Lorenzo Picks. Probably. I can see that happening, so that always worries me. But how did that go down? What did he say? Did he say something about me? Did he say I'm cute? He said that, right? Unless Drew shows up, Max is so salty about the Topuria loss. He is. I know. He really doesn't like that Topuria guy. He can tell he rubbed him the wrong way. Still, I reckon Volk doesn't like him. He just is annoying. Like, seeing him be all pissed off and then he respects you after the fight. He's just cool with his hot wife. That would fucking piss you off. Haven't been in the Lorenzo Predict stream. Fuck's sake, I nearly fucked up my name. Pick stream. In a while, still looking handsome. Well, of course, you got to stay handsome. I said, please give Lorenzo some money. He needs hookers ASAP. Okay, cool. That's very kind of you. Hopefully, he will give me money for hookers, and then I'll put them in the back. Manel Cat versus Josh Van is a nice poll. Good idea, Eli. Did Eli actually... Cat versus Van would be good. Eli's clearly seen the recent video where we discussed a bit of Cat versus Van. Oh, wait, yeah, and I was asking for poll ideas. Have you seen the recent video, Eli? You better, because that'd be embarrassing now. I just kind of shouted you out there. Leave. Go watch it. Nah, it's all right. Stay around. There'll be time. Who wins? And shall I write... it doesn't matter. I was going to write 5 rounds, but who cares? Just any way you think about it, who wins. I love how Manel Cat was pissed at Royval for pulling out, and then he pulled out. True. I do remember that when he had to fight Asu and called Royval a bitch. Facts. And then they get rebooked out. You know what? No one ever really pointed that out. What a bitch. He seemed pretty chill with it, probably because I made a shit joke from it. Very true. You gotta... You got to watch yourself when you're sending these messages to Guru. Definitely got to make a fun light out of it. Otherwise, you can get antsy. Like if you just hit him up with a yo, you haven't been in Guru stream in a while. He'd be like, I fucking need to be over there. Damn, bro. Most of the chat thinks Van. It's close. It's close. I'm a big Van lover. I actually think Cap wins. I reckon he's just too fast, which I reckon he'd really be able to slow the pace down as well, just like how he stands there. And like you're scared to throw a jab because he'll just like explode and react. Whereas Roy Val, they're in a back and forth, punching each other. And also Roy Val was kind of clipping him a lot. Van does get clipped. Cap's got so much power. And I love Van. I reckon he's going to beat Pantoja, which is crazy and you probably don't believe. So it's crazy I think Cap beats him. But I just think, it'd be on the feet. No one would shoot. I thought Cap for sure. Van is a better Cap, I think. Yeah, it'd be a great fight. Seriously, that's the best fight they could make at flyweight. Also, Cap's 31, kind of in his prime. He's just so, fast twitch. And Van's 23. Maybe one day. I fully believe in Van when he's 28. God, that's fucking ages away. But right now, I'd go Cap. But, I wouldn't be surprised if he won. If I got that wrong and be like, damn, Van is just way too elite. But I really reckon, Van just wouldn't be able to get going as much. Because, he'd start to get a combo going and then, bam, Cap just fucking hits him with some... You think Van beats Pantoja or no? Yeah, that's what I said. Yep. I reckon Van is the guy that dethrones Pantoja 35, slows down in his fights. And I don't reckon Pantoja's just going to keep going. If it's not Van, who's it going to be? I feel like Cap's a little bit away now. I reckon this is the guy. We need kind of a main character to come along and steal it. I really do believe in that one. Also, Raider Van's takedown defense. Yeah, everyone says we just haven't seen it, so I'm not picking him. Don't pick your nose. I was just scratching. I wouldn't obviously pick it on camera. That's something I do off stream. Habib and Marty goes, bro, tell me how much it costs to see a UFC fight. I don't know, dude. I don't know how much it costs to see a UFC fight. You kidding me? Oh, this guy's just left a comment on my video. Volk bullies Fiziev in a classic. People have been leaving a lot of comments as well. I thought this was a dumb video idea at first, but it's actually interesting. You got me hooked. Commenting for the algo. Some random guy I don't even know. This is a good video idea. Thank you, guy I've never seen before, right? Let's go. So exciting. This guy reckons people are overestimating Ilya. Honestly, I know Jeff Neal doesn't seem like the scariest guy, but he's so much bigger. So he disagreed with me. He actually thought Jeff Neal beats Ilya, which I think is wrong. And then this guy left a comment that was obviously wrong. Do you actually believe Volk beats Fiziev? Yes. No way Taporia also gets slept if he can't wrestle Jeff Neal, that is. Drickers also gets finished by Guskov pretty easily. I don't think I really agree with anything that guy said. Guskov finishes Drickers easily. I don't think you can really say that, but maybe he would. And Ilya gets slept by Jeff Neal if he can't wrestle with him. I really don't believe that. I trust in Ilya. So yeah, I'm right. And those guys are wrong. What do you guys think? Am I definitely right there and those guys are super, super wrong? I'm not tripping, am I? But getting a lot of comments. It's always a fun little... it's honestly like when you're talking to a girl. Like maybe you're in the talking stage with a girl. You wake up in the morning and you're excited to check your Snapchat and see if she's messaged you. That's the same thing with YouTube. She's my little girl. Oh, hold on. Let me finish my point here. That's every time I wake up in the morning, it's like I go on YouTube to see what this is on, and this morning it had 6 on it. So I'm like, oh my god, 6 noties. That means the video's done well. That means people have been commenting. And it's just so exciting. God, it's an exciting thing growing a channel. Although you want to get to the top, you should savor these young days of going to 1,000 to 2,000 and you geek out on 900 views, Eventually, you look at 900 views, I think it's fucking pathetic, and that's no one. But thank you, Brendan. First time donor? Brendan, is that first time? And this is your first day meeting each other. This is the start of a great relationship. And $5 US dollars. Ilya, and Max Gage. Charles Hooker, top lightweight contenders Khabib would beat everyone, but maybe two people forget Khabib was getting better leaving. Yeah, he really started to stringing them together and finishing dominantly. His last 3 fights were definitely good. It's hard though. It's hard. See, the Khabib chat is always tough because we'll never know. But I reckon Ilya gives him a super hard fight and maybe wins. The Neil that beat Luke and Bilal would be way more competitive. It would be a tough fight. It's not just Ilya smokes him. But I reckon Ilya would be so fast and his head movement's so good, how he like slips on the outside. I reckon he'd see it coming. I don't reckon the size really matters that much. Oh, he's so much bigger, so he'll just get bullied. Like, Islam didn't really bully Volk. You know, these little guys that go up, they don't really... Like, did RDR bully Rob? Yeah, a little bit. But still not enough where it was just, fuck, he was too big. I guess it kind of was. He was just too big, but, you know, it was a close split decision. So I don't always think it matters. But, you know, if RDR was the same size, he probably would have won that. So, yeah, that was probably a bad example, but it's still close. So, you know, Jeff versus Ilya, that would be close. The way he choked out Gaethje, yeah, that was sleep. Those are my favorite subs when they pull a triangle from the top. Those are my favorite. That's my favorite saying. Like Bo Nickel, Donovan Beard on the Contender Series, Diego Lopez, Gavin Tucker. You know those ones, Khabib, Gaethje, where they're in full mount and then they pull it, and then they pull the guy, and then they do a little front flip. Oh god, well, it's not even a front. I don't know, but yeah, those are that's my favorite saying. Like I said, Bilal's got to be the most weirdest moving champ ever. He just moves awkward. He does have a little weird jitter thing. In the Neil fight, Bilal was dancing, was super weird to watch. He didn't want to break his arm, so he switched submissions. Boss level shit, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, I like that. Oh, you know what we haven't even talked about at all? Y'all seen the new stuff? Tom Nolan takes on Evan Elder at UFC Perth. Ooh, banger. And what are they, the fucking same guy? Jesus Christ. Get something about you, you fucking pansies. But Farid Basharat, Chris Gutierrez for UFC 320. All right, sneaky bantamweight fight. I don't know, tough fight. And this one that I actually said was going to happen, if people recall. Did you guys recall when I said this would be the co-main? Bahalio, Ruffy on the same card. I think I said 5 rounds. I don't know if it is. But shout out me. Shout out me for getting that one right, if you remember, which you do because you're here all the time and you just love hanging. So you probably hear when I said it. So yeah, shout out you guys. NPC versus NPC. Luca's gonna cry so much. Yeah. You're a very cute femboy. The cutest. What the fuck does that mean? Femboy? What? But thank you for the $2. I'll take it. Clone versus clone, NPC. Yeah, not sure what you're talking about. Oh yeah. Tom Nolan versus Evan Elder. NPC versus MVP. MVP, no. Oh shit, I messed that one up. Yeah, NPC versus NPC. But, you know, people know Tom Nolan versus Evan Elder. That's actually a decent fight. Good fight. That's a banger for UFC Perth. I said that was going to be the co-main. God, pat me on the back. Makes too much sense. You've got Bahalio. It means you a zesty motherfucker. What? Well, I don't appreciate that then, hi? I do appreciate the $2 though. Thank you for that. But definitely not zesty. I've never said a gay thing in my life. So yeah, I'd probably take that back right now. If Bilal took more takedowns against JDM, he could have won. Oh, not liking that at all. You watch yourself. Instead, standing and striking against him, really not liking this. Gilbert was taking down JDM before getting KO'd. He was. And then he got KO'd, didn't he? Yeah. And then JDM just poured it on, KO'd him. And, you know, Bilal shot his average. That's always the rebuttal to people who reckon Bilal didn't fucking shoot and struck with him. He shot his takedown average, 9. That's right about what he shoots. So... And what about how JDM goes forward? Constantly pressuring Bilal back. Never giving him space to get off. Never backing up against the fence. Always going to the body well. Like, JDM is a tough guy to just fucking shoot on. And he also broke his arm in the Gilbert fight. Bilal was wasting too much energy on the takedowns. I left you a cheeky comment so you get all giddy and excited when you wake up in the morning. Well, it's mid-afternoon, so it'll be tough to not see that. Can you bear box? Oh, I can box. I don't know what that really means. Bear box in all caps, but yeah. You see that? You almost can't. You almost can't see that. That's how fucking fast those are. I'll actually settle down because that takes a lot of energy out of me. But I left you a cheeky, oh yeah, Bilal likes to shoot when their back is against the cage. Jack was moving the entire, yeah, great footwork on the outside, always switching stance as well. Jack is constantly switching stance and he does it so subtle. He's seriously like one of the best stance switches in the game. He fights effortlessly out of both stance. Oh my God. Big dick I heard too. Whoa, all right. Just about the fighting. Fuck. Sometimes I lose myself when we're talking about Jack. Sometimes I really do. I got to reel myself back in. Do you have a lock for this weekend, Mr. Predicts? Well, not that my locks really mean anything. Take it for a grain of salt, but I think Trayshawn Gore wins. He obviously can't be a lock because he's an underdog, but he is my most confident underdog. Trayshawn Gore beats Rodolfo Vieira, but confident lock. This is tough. It's a tough week. I mean, Vallejos, but I always like to find value when I give you a lock. Like, anyone can say a $1.15 fighter is a lock. And you're not even right anymore, the way the fights are going. Cal Rosa lock? Yeah, obviously not, but you always like I just said, like to find value with locks. I pick a Nora Canol, but I don't mind that one. She can just get a decision win. That's a close fight. Yeah, good shout on getting some value at least, yeah. But Vallejos definitely wins. I'd be fucking shocked if he doesn't. I feel good about Andre Puliev. I do feel good about Andre Puliev. I've actually lost a bit of faith in Neil Magny. And I wish I didn't put that message on the multi in my prediction video, but I mean, Rebecca, this one's tough for locks. Probably Vallejos is my most confident guy. Poll is 50-50. Oh, damn. That is a good... Do you like my underdog, Fletcher? Yeah, it's not bad, but I do think surely this is the week you can't just keep getting these big underdogs right. You've really hit a stride recently. I'm probably sticking with Magny. I'm picking him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, is that what I keep saying that? Yeah, it's 52-48, I think. Yeah, close enough. 25 votes, and that is close. I'll even it out. I've got cap, and that makes it 26 votes, and that puts it back to 50-50. Does Taptura beat Makliklev? That's how you spelt it. Yeah, he does. He does. But that will never happen. So I don't think we have to worry our little brainsies about that. Yeah, but Fletcher's a decent dog. I do think Rinya gets back on track. Like, Callan Loughran was landing takedowns on him. I picked Callan Loughran to beat Nathan Fletcher. And he got takedowns. He controlled him in round 3. Rinya just lost his O. People always come back and look better after their O. That's why a lot of people are picking Taylor to win in the main event. He just lost his O. Guru was making that argument. But Rinya just loses his O, and you reckon he loses to Nathan Fletcher? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. Why isn't it the same thing? Aren't they both Japanese as well? Like, God. How many more blatant can it get? Both Japanese guys lost their O. Back on track. Except Taylor loses. Sorry. Forgot about that. Park beats him. And I don't think anyone's picking Park. But I reckon Park wins. And you know what's funny? I said the other week when we were talking about Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McVeigh, everyone's just expecting this 6-0 guy with a lot of finishes to come in and just lose, because that's just the story and the lay of the land. Undefeated guys lose to a top-level guy and they go back and get better. But one day, everyone's just going to pick against an undefeated guy and we're going to find out that they're just Conor McGregor and they're sick at fighting. And maybe I was foreshadowing for this weekend when everyone just assumed, no, this is just one Park loses. 10-0, heaps of finishes, looks like a sick fighter, wicked power in his shots, sick boxing, sick grappling, sick everywhere. The guy's awesome. But he just loses to this one. Taylor just lost. But I can't go that anymore. I can't deny what I see when I watch Park fight. And he is a marauder. I don't disagree with you, but Bilal wanted to show that he could stand and box with JDM. Do you think Sean Brady could beat JDM after the way he fought Leon? He could. He could. You obviously couldn't count out Sean Brady. But I don't think these grapplers can beat Jack Della. I reckon he's going to out-scramble them every time, keep getting back up, stuffing the takedowns, getting underhooks, and just fucking them up on the feet because he's way better than them. I reckon like an Ian Gary gives Jack trouble, like rangy striking on the back foot, not getting into the pocket with him. Like Brady's got to come forward and get to Jack. Bilal had to come forward and clash with Jack, where Gary, he can kick and stay away from him. I think that would give... But then again, in those matchups, Jack can start pushing Gary back and get him on the fence and just lay hands on him. I mean, Jack can just win every fight. MVP is JDM's toughest fight. I don't think MVP throws a good combo, like a good four-piece. And I reckon, like, people just shit themselves from his style, and his striking's actually not insane. Kind of like Prates a bit. JDM just get up, BJJ is something to behold. It is. It is, and he's 28. 28, his cardio's kind of insane. He's always pouring it on, I say that all the time. But when has Jack never poured it on in the last round? Even Bilal, he wins round 5. Gilbert Burns KOs him in the 3rd. Killing Basil Hafez in round 3. I don't think the dude's ever lost the last round of a fight in his fucking life. Except for his first one. No one counts those. I think JDM would beat Ian Gary. Gary doesn't want to engage with him. Which is why I think Gary gives him trouble. Because, you know, Brady will have to engage with him and get close and in the pocket. Brady can't skate around the outside and kick at Jack's legs. He'll have to get to him, and Jack's just too good. But then again, Jack is hell good at tracking people down. So maybe Jack just fucking goes down as the GOAT. I think that's what we're coming to terms with on this stream. That Jack just has an answer for every style he's going to come up against, and he'll beat them all. Really good brainstorm here, guys. We've got to something today. And who says we don't accomplish anything? I'm going to tell Mum about this when she says I need to get a job. I'm actually really discovering things. Ian Gary's wife beats JDM. All right, I don't appreciate that. But maybe she would. She's actually really good looking. We will make JDM the GOAT. We will. And we will beat Danny Silva this weekend. He's throwing a lot of that stuff around. I love that guy. Do you think Prime Connor would be able to do good against current fighters where grappling is very dominant? Yes. Yes. Even since Connor, no one has really come along with similar, but like his timing is just sick for any generation that will ever come along, and his reflexes are insane. The way like Eddie's just strikes just before his face, like God. Connor was insane, so I reckon he'd come back and fuck up a Gaethje. The guy that fought Eddie kills a Gaethje, still lights up a Poirier. God, that guy was sick. Read my heartfelt apology, Jit. Okay. I'll be back on my own game in chat next live. It's 1 a.m. here, and I've been a bit unruly. That's all right. That's all right. You'll be back in form next week. That happens a lot. I've actually had a lot of Americans that when I go live during the afternoon, they'll just be on the piss saying some random stuff. Larry, I know Larry's not here right now, but he's often culprit to that at this time. He'll be saying some crazy shit. I like when a Brady wins is Burns just 5 rounds on the feet, proves he doesn't need to grapple. Yeah, but Gilbert's kind of done. And I really feel like that JDM fight kind of took a lot out of Gilbert. Islam is probably JDM's hardest matchup. Yeah, obviously everyone's opinions are different, but I don't think so. I reckon that's one of the easiest fights JDM can have right now. Shavkat's a tougher fight. Ian Gary's a harder fight. Bilal was a tougher fight. I truly believe that. Hot take, I know. I reckon it's going to be easier than the Bilal fight. Just because I think Islam leaves much more openings, and he doesn't and he slows down, unlike Bilal does. He slows down more when he can't get his takedowns off, and he's like shorter. And I reckon his boxing's worse too, which is kind of in par with leaves more openings. I reckon Belal versus Islam Makhachev, if they put on the boxing gloves for 12 rounds, like, good 1-2s, Belal kind of just schools him on the feet in boxing. But it'd be close, like a close decision. I'm supporting DDP. Gustafsson fight predicts. Gustafsson versus Renat. I actually think that's tough. People are just going to be on the Gustafsson train to beat Renat. But I do think, like, Renat could beat him. And we're all just going to blindly pick him. But I'm going to pick him. I'm going to pick him, of course. I wish I picked him to beat Chaos. But you would just assume that's such a bad matchup for him, the way he runs in. But you need actual sick technique to catch him coming in. Chaos doesn't have that. He has power to KO people, but can he also be slick and knock them out coming in? No. We need one of those. But I reckon Gustafsson will always just keep working. So physical and like just strong, weirdly strong, so I like it. And Renat's fucking due to lose. Fucking so due to lose. The Liao one was stupid. Didn't win. And, what was the other one? Can't remember. Like that Alesi Zaleski dos Santos one was weird. Dalby. Yeah, I reckon Gustafsson can do what Dalby kind of did. Alright, another poll. Let me put this one in, actually. I know we've been doing this one recently, but it's fresh. Oh, wait. Oh, there'd be no point, though. I was going to say, should I put Benoit and Ruffy in? That's fresh, but, like, what's the point if we're just going to have 90% Ruffy pickers and then Deshaun probably reasons a Benoit St. Denis underdog pick like a fucking idiot that he always does. Chuck it in. No, I'm not doing it. I saw someone say Magny is a lock and I commented Chitty probably beats Burns now. Thoughts? Yeah, probably does, but it'd be close. I mean, we just saw Matthews take his back. But yeah, I'd pick Chitty to beat Burns. I won't be picking Burns to really beat anyone. Daniel Rodriguez probably hurts Burns with some good shot. I reckon he could still beat a Kevin Holland, though. Kevin's shit. And I will get this laptop to settle down. I'll be the Lucas Tracy advocate. Hey, man, what's the news with Mosfire at the moment? Oh, thank you, Bondi. And it went to a guy who I don't believe is here right now. That will never get old. That will never get old. Well, that will never get not annoying. But thank you, Bondi, for the membership. My man. Who the fuck is that? Yeah. Anyone seen that guy say anything in today's stream? No. Me either. But YouTube, I was going to say the UFC. YouTube just loves pissing us off and keeping us on our toes with that shit. Do you think Sean Strickland is overrated? I remember he got very popular in recent times until DDP broke his nose. No, I reckon Sean's underrated. I reckon the way people talk about Sean like he's shit. Like he's not the second best middleweight in the world. Beat Izzy, beat Amavov. Only person he can't beat is Dricus. Newsflash. Oh, and another one. And Andrew Nance. That guy hasn't been around in a long time either. But I do remember him. Chokes every fight now. Chokes every fight. What do you mean he chokes every fight now? Like, who doesn't he beat except for Dricus? Guess what? Dricus finishes everyone except for Sean Strickland. Submits Izzy, knocks out Rob, but goes 50 minutes with Sean and just can't get rid of him. So I actually reckon Sean's like the second best middleweight in the world. Beats Amavov, beats Izzy. Just can't beat Dricus. Who the fuck can? So yeah, I reckon he's underrated, Sean. I think BSD will try and wrestle Ruffy. Yeah, he should try. Hear me out. BSD beats Ruffy 100%. Oh my god. God, that is stupid. He's pretty damn good. Alex is the only one that really destroyed him. True, I forgot about that one. Strickland is tough. Everyone has got to give him that, yeah. And he fought silly in that one, and that's just a bad style matchup. Can real spark you. People are underestimating DDP, yeah. Really underestimating all of them, like Sean, and then therefore DDP. BSD Ruffy Paul, all right, I'll do it. Seeming there really is going to be a retard who thinks he wins. No offense, Eric Carmen's father. Dukas loses to Izzy if no ground allowed. Yes, I watched the vid. Yes, you did. You must have. And yes, I agree, obviously. I do think so. If there was no takedowns allowed, Izzy beats Strickland in that fight. But then, did you like how my weird point? But then, Dricus didn't really shoot against Sean in the second one. Beat him on the feet. But then, Sean beat Izzy on the feet. What a weird world. What a wonderful world. Which fighter do you dislike the most? Great question. Which fighters do I really dislike? Chris Curtis, Joaquin Buckley, Izzy Adesanya, Montel Jackson, Damon Blackshear. You know, just to name a few. Yeah, I really don't like those guys. But to be serious and not just to name black guys, because I actually don't mind the black fighters. Danny Barlow's a cool guy, and that was just a joke. But Izzy, Chris Curtis, those were actually good choices, funnily enough. Good choices. Ian Gary, yeah, Ian Gary's annoying, but I don't dislike him for the reasons other people do, like because he's a cuck. Mosvar, no, I don't really have a problem with Mosvar. Like, what's he done to be annoying, do you think? You know, not get finishes, that's kind of it. The pull-out was weird. Umar, yeah, I don't really dislike Umar. There's nothing to really not like him for. Yair, that's a good one. Yeah, Yair's fucking annoying. Gaethje, I never liked Poirier. I reckon Max is annoying. I know people don't like that one, but I reckon Max... Yeah, Bilal. Yeah, Bilal's not likable. He actually is just annoying and not really that likable. It's not even because of decision. Like Marab, I don't mind Marab. Marab's fine. I don't really like Holloway. I don't really like Holloway either. I reckon he's salty sometimes, a little bit childish, and like he's more for like 14-year-olds. He's obviously his fight style's sick, and he puts on bangers, and that's why people like him. But like a 20-minute media day interview of Holloway, that's not impressing me. It's boring me. It's like, God, this guy's annoying. I wouldn't like to hang out with him. I don't like Holloway. Same with Poirier. That guy's annoying too. Max talking way too much shit about Volkanaro back in the day. Same with what he's doing with Oliveira now. Yeah, Max is just, he never says anything. Like, Dricus will say some funny one-liners. Ilya says some things where you're like, oh, God. You get a little kick out of. But Max just always saying corny shit. Same with, like, Izzy. Just corny shit that you never making you laugh in videos you watch of them. Like, even Usyk. Alexander Usyk, who doesn't speak English. Like, you like that guy because of funny moments he has. I swear Max never has those moments, except for the time McGregor seen him skateboarding. That's the most Max Holloway's ever made me laugh, and it wasn't even him. It was McGregor. What was that fucking Max Holloway skateboarding that just went past? Whoa! Did I just kind of hit that McGregor impression? I'm very, yeah, that's a great clip. And also the horse, I got knocked out by a horse. Horse knocked me out. We're going to find out Saturday night. I know, exactly. Max has the personality of 2 times 4. What? What, 8? I don't know what that means. Are there any odds for JDM versus Islam? I think there is if you looked them up. I don't like Pitbull. Yeah, there's nothing to like about him. BSD loses to Dustin as he should. Then to Moicano, literally Dustin's teammate. Can you blame him? It's like Gastelum losing to Brady, then Pfeiffer. But how does that mean that he beats Ruffy? Like, is Ruffy not a sick prospect who's like elite and people like him don't come along every now and then? You know, how is he not... Does Ruffy not like beat the shit out of Moicano? That was shitty reasons for me. He lost to Poirier and Moicano, therefore he beats Ruffy? That didn't even make sense. Pre-BSD, Dustin was insufferable. Yeah, that guy's just always annoying. I swear that guy's always annoying. Like, what I like about fighters like Ilya is talking shit before the fight. Dustin, tell Dan Hooker not to count his chickens before you get into the cage with him. Instead, he waits until he knows he's beaten him, and then he starts talking shit. Like, what kind of fucking loser is that? Starts running his mouth after the fight's done and he's won. Like, if you were a real, like, badass guy who... And I actually would have liked him if he was telling Dan Hooker at the press conference, don't count your chickens, Dan, I'm going to beat your ass. But instead, he just quiet mouth. I don't actually know if I'll beat this guy. Then he beats him. Oh, now it's time to talk some shit. Because I can't get made to look a fucking idiot now that I've actually won. You don't have that chance. Dustin is a sore winner. Lol, he is. McGregor war, make sure he beats McGregor and then he yaps. Like, no trash talk into the McGregor build-up for the second fight, but then KOs him and now he can talk some shit. I suppose that's how it works because he KO'd him, but, you know, a real guy that I would like is just someone who's always putting it on the line. That's why, you know, Jamal Hill will always get my respect, even though he's a clown. At least he's actually, like, giving you something to watch, and his fights mean a little bit more. The Yuri Hill one meant more because he talked shit and said Yuri's not on his level, and the Khalil one, he talks so much shit. You know, we need fighters like that. Beast. He's always been humble, pretty, it's weird. He's always been humble, petty, it's weird. Okay, I was like, what? Yeah, I know. Yeah, fuck that guy. Anyone remember the beating RDA? Long time no see. Oh my God, it's Nina. Oh my God. And you know what? I didn't want to out myself, but I actually forgot your name recently, Nina. I was like, what was that? No, what was that really pretty girl that would used to show up? It's been a while. I cannot remember their name. Nina, yes. Because of Nina Jama. What a fucking idiot. Sorry about that. But maybe your fault for not being here in ages, Nina. Kind of your fault. And also, y'all seeing this baddie? Because, you know, maybe there's a lot of new people here since the last time Nina was here. Yeah, I've got a couple baddies I hang out sometimes. This is Nina. Ooh, right? Right? I know how to pull them. What do we think of Nina? Definitely not a guy before you start that shit. I'm pretty sure she's a girl. I vetted her. Yeah, that's right. She sent me, no, we're not going to do it. But before that, BSD has 3 back-to-back good wins, like Moises. Ruffy kills him. Ruffy is a prospect. Damn. Yeah, was that a damn for Nina? Right? You're seeing that, aren't you? This guy never picks his nose, all right? I don't actually appreciate that fucking comment there, Fighters Club. Damn, Nina. All right. No glaze. Lorenzo falling for the bait, that's a man, yeah. There's always one who just isn't a believer. Come on. Maybe there is just a hot girl in my stream about UFC with 20 people here. It's not that hard to believe, right? You know what? Now that I say that, I get it. But you just have to believe it. It's true. Read my last comment. All right, Brendan, you didn't donate. No, okay. All right, I'll go get it. A bit of scrolling. Oh, fucking paragraph. Hold on. Hamzat will lose if it goes past 2 rounds. Gilbert Burns almost beat him. Usman took him the distance. It shows that if he can handle the wrestling for the first 2 rounds, he gasses out. Exactly right. I definitely believe that too. I can't watch Usman, you know, push him hard late rounds and it gets close in round 3. Burns do the same. Rob's jaw caves in and not think that Drickus can take him deep waters and beat him. I like your thinking, Brendan. Finally, you're right, because the stuff you were saying about Bilal before, God, I hated you. I really hated you for a second. Nina was Noah when I used to sell her spice. Oh, no, you don't know her. Anyone else thought Gilbert 1, 2, and 3? Gilbert 2 and 3, no. Well, maybe others can answer. But Hamzat nearly had Gilbert finished in round 3, like up against the cage. I almost thought Hamzat was going to KO him in round 3. I gave Hamzat round 3. I reckon you would too if you maybe watch it back. I definitely reckon Hamzat won round 3. Like nearly had him finish up against the fence. I think people forget that. Corporation, don't expose me. What did he say? Oh yeah, the Noah thing. Absolutely not. Burns lost the 3rd, but Usman did, yeah. Usman, I would hear out. Bilal was all over the place. Why don't you appreciate that comment? I was praising your self-control to not pick your nose, you giblet. Yeah, thanks for the comment. Nothing about the video. People who, when that video goes viral, everyone will be like, fuck's this guy talking about, you know? Whereas if you actually chimed in with, I reckon this guy gets champion. Great idea, by the way. I'm a sub. You know, actually, someone should leave a comment like that. I'm a sub. Because those always work. Like people just need to be told, or they'll be midway video enjoying themselves, but sometimes you forget. So if someone could leave a video, someone could leave a comment on my latest video, dude, sick idea, great stash, I'm a sub. Spice part, I'm not a dude. Nina, the Spice part or the Noah part? He's a good dude in real life. Who are you talking about? I wanted Bilal to win. Yeah, Bilal's not the worst, but he can be annoying. This mustache dude is back. Or I'm always been here, you're back, Tyler. Get it right, dude. You're back. Ank versus Alex, Ank win again. Yeah, let me throw that in a poll. Oh, a couple roughy pickers out there. Oh, damn, who's that? Okay, like the stream. Just going through the motion. Is he your best friend? Your hair is looking pretty fucking friendly. Yeah, that's it. That's a great clip. Bro, where are you from? Oh, just Australia. Just Australia, man. Where are you from, mate? Nina, are you from Australia? She is. You know, I don't want to answer for her, but she is because we know each other like that. Sydney, New South Wales, where I was also born. We've got that connection. Oh, God, we are so cute. Seriously, we are so cute. But, you know, there's a lot of people here, 28, so I don't want to make it the Nina show. Yes, I live in Australia. Get rid of Logan. The one guy from my school who likes the UFC got caught texting a 13-year-old, bruh. Yeah, that is kind of like, just, oh gosh, but damn, that sucks. The one guy, yeah, nice. I fixed it, Brody, but that sucks. What are you doing at all? Oh, just not doing anything at all. What are you doing at all? What does that even mean? Game is you speak Hindi? Oh, okay. Yo, what's going on? Jadas Blackos, son of Goku. Did you realize you got gifted a membership recently, Jadas Blackos? So shout out whoever that was. I can't remember. Maybe it was me. No, I don't know. I don't think it was. But pay it forward now. No, that's okay. Who wins the rematch? All right, let me know. I was upset when JDM won, but he proved he was better than Bilal. Gosh. Imagine going into that fight and being upset that JDM won. How? Like, dude, you're going to be on the wrong side of history the whole time if you're rooting for JDM. Sorry, he gives us sick fights with amazing boxing. You're like, you were sad that Bilal couldn't keep single-legging guys at the top of the sport? Like, bro, what the fuck? That is so weird. Your boy Pereira's sleeping by Big Gang. My boy Pereira, that's not my boy. Ooh, Pereira's getting some votes early doors. Corporation noted, no, I didn't. Who did that? I just noticed. Thank you so much. Who did? All right, Jados really loving it. Oh, I'm glad you're thankful, Jados. Joey, whoa. What? Nina's moving on from Enzo. No. Joey, stop trying to tear us apart, okay? That's classic. That's classic. I've seen those moves all before. He only fought one guy in the top 10 before getting the title shot. Yeah, but he was booked to fight Leon Edwards, and that would have been the guy. And then, bang, things happen, steps up, fights Bilal, beats him. Like, who cares? He beat his ass. If you can beat him, you can beat him. Lorenzo the Goat, I've been commenting on Guru's channel and Casual Takes MMA page to collab with you. Any luck? Well, I don't know who that Casual Take guy is, so maybe settle down, Matt. No, Matt, you need to settle down. And also, you know, not looking for collabs anyway. But thank you for repping the Lorenzo brand. I do appreciate that. But also settle down, Matt. Coming from a good place, but put it in a different one. Like, don't owe lots of money. No, just kidding. Just kidding. But Casual Take MMA, like, I don't even know who that is. So why would I want to collab with the guy? I have heard of him, though. But Guru's obviously cool, but no collabs. Impossible for Drinkers to beat anyone he can't physically bully. You reckon? But how long will Hamzat physically bully Drickus for? For 5 rounds? You reckon he finishes Drickus? I feel like Drickus is hard to finish. So I don't reckon so. And who can't he physically bully? Casual Take MMA is the opposite of your content. Yeah, I've stumbled in on that guy's stream once upon a time and asked him to raid me. I do know who that guy is. Just once, though. It was just a one-time thing. And then we left him alone. And he said no. Actually, he said, yeah, when I finish up, I'm streaming right now, brother. Because it only been 12 minutes since he started. You and Casual take care of my favorite YouTubers. All right. Not sure what that really means. Well, I know what that means, but like different variety. Like it means a different thing if me and Guru are your favorite. If me and Weasel are your favorite YouTubers, it's like, oh, that's a weird variety. What would be more impressive to you, Brady taking Shavkat's O or him subbing Bilal? Jesus. Just constantly sucking Sean Brady's dick to Sean. I don't know when you'll ever stop. But what would be more impressive? Him subbing Bilal, Guy JDM could... All right, no need to throw that in. What would be more impressive? Well, that's actually not a bad question. Both would be extremely impressive. Submitting Bilal, making him tap, choking Bilal out, that would be sick. But then taking Shavkat's O, that means a lot too. So I actually don't mind that question. But I'd go submitting Bilal. I think that would be more shocking than if he just like grounded out Shavkat. I feel like I'm thinking Shavkat's going to lose his O soon anyway. Like, I don't think Shavkat will just stay undefeated forever, so him losing won't be as crazy. Like, submitting Bilal would be fucking insane. Like, he gets one of those big one-arm guillotines that he loves and taps out Bilal, like, gets on top of him, rear naked chokes. That would be an insane spectacle to watch. Depends how he beats Shavkat. If he submitted Shavkat, you know, that would be insane too. But just takes his O, I'd be like, yeah, maybe he does just beat Brady. I don't know. But the fact that I already know he can't beat Bilal, so if you randomly subbed him. Casual Take lives in the gay estate under mine. Okay, fuck that guy then. DDP going to get into Hamzat's head with the trash talk. True. The trash talk will be at DDP's disposal. Good way to put that. Do you think Garner has a chance against Tom? Garner's an amazing striker, so I can't believe people are saying he has zero chance. Yeah, obviously everyone's got a chance. You can't say he's got zero, but, you know, Aspinall is definitely the pick, and he should be a confident pick. You know, Garn's always got these grappling holes. Aspinall looks like a freak of nature, unbeatable. I don't think Tom starches him. Yeah, I reckon he takes him down and subs him. But also, I don't know what I was going to say, but you get a special surprise today. I'm going to take you to fill up my water bottle with me. That's right. We're going on an adventure to fill up the water bottle. Usually I leave you here, but it's been a while since I've had 20 people, so I want to keep you guys fresh. And look at the change of audio, the weird echo as I walk through the hallway. Just something different. Don't say I never try for you guys. Videos cut off. Yeah, I know. I did that on purpose. You don't get to see my hallway. Jados Black Ops, son of Goku. But look, now we're out here. Full body shot. How's it going, guys? Oh, kitchen reveal. No, too far. Do you have a big house? It's your stock standard. 4x2, you know, decent backyard, bit of grass, nothing flashy, but that's all you need. Shadow box? No, shut the fuck up, Bondi. All right, that's what members get in the members stream. Do you have a big house? No, just your normal house. 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom. That's your stock standard, if I would say. Are you black? I can't see anything in the dark. No, I am white, Bommy. Not the best question. Is that Vegemite? No. Sounded like you went in a well, yeah. What's your main income? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Actually, I'm not. That's a tough subject. You know, people here know Lorenzo's situation. It's a tough one. Dad died. I had to start looking after my All right, that's not true. Just don't have a job at the moment. My main income, I could say, is this. Not that we do get a lot of income. Shout out you guys, though. Obviously not firing shots. And I'll take anything, and we do a great job, but, like, you get what I'm saying, of course. But I get some money from this. And that is the only money that I get. You're welcome. You're welcome for this. Cash and Mike Lange is my main source of income. Yeah, that would have been a better answer. Unemployed gang, we here. Right, let's not start a little riot. Then people won't want to hang out here. Damn, maybe I've got to join members to help. Yeah, maybe you do, Happy. Yeah, maybe you do, because it's tough out here. No money. Look, if you want these free, awesome live streams during the day, it's time to give back, Happy. Honestly, it is. I get what you're saying. Yeah, time to throw a membership at me. But no, don't feel pressured to do anything. Mike's got us. Most days. You know, he'll chuck me a 5 or 10. Couple times he'll geek out with a couple. Oh, PLN. I always feel. Here's for your dead dad or whatever. Well, now I feel bad because that was a joke, and my dad is alive, doing well, I think. PLN. Plinia? What the fuck? Where are you from, Bommy? Poland. Thank you for the Polish money. My Poland brother, Bommy. Of course, I would never forget you. The members, I've been unemployed for the past 3 months. That's the only reason why I'm not a member yet. That's all right, Matt W. Hey, this is a real sanctuary for all unemployed bums to really come and just fucking, you know, talk unemployed things like what's going on Marlin's stream, Kaiser Nats news, keeping up with the Kaiser Nats, and, you know, this This is where the bums chill. So yeah, come on in, guys. Come on in. I'm really like leading the charge, kind of paving the way so future white boys can live off their mothers in the future. You know, I'm starting something. Gone are the days where it's embarrassing to not have a job and give back to the world. No, I think it's still a little bit sad though. He's got dogs, must be middle class. Lorenzo, have you seen Swift and Shift? No, I don't know what that is. I met my dad for the first time at 19 and 4 months later he died. Full stop, full. Jesus, Jay, that is a tough story there. I suppose one silver lining would be you didn't have that connection, so it wouldn't have been the worst loss. But at the same time, you'd rather have just not met him at all, like to just meet him, and that would have been fucked. So that's a terrible story, and you should donate $5. I mean, I should donate. You should donate. Yeah. But also, what is that? ZAR? Happy Go Getter's just giving me ZAR? 14 ZAR? What the fuck is that? I'll take the ZAR though. I'll take the ZAR. Enzo really has gone into I have ZAR, Plenyo, US dollars, Swedish ZAR, South African money. All right, well, you're giving me different answers. What percentage of fighters? 70 cents? Wow, okay. Well, now you've exposed him. It's 1 a.m., but I enjoy the life. Thank you, Tris. And did you subscribe? I know peer pressure or anything, but if you're enjoying yourself, you better sub. Because I'm not doing this for free, although I am, but not really, because as you've seen, I just got a bit of ZAR. A bit of ZAR. What even does that mean? Hooker money, okay. Corporatism, not corporacy. Fucking hell, you need to change that. Big as the world. Hi, bro. How are you? Good, Magwai. How are you? Go get us hyped to see DDP win. Subscribe. Thank you, Tris. Thank you. And anyone else want to help Tris out? Hooker? Dan Hooker? Yeah, had to be. Hooker money. Thank you for the $2. And thank you for the ZAR. Even though apparently it was 77 cents, it still counts. It still matters. 70 cents more than Fighters Club bitch asses donated. Sorry to point fingers. Fighters Club. But just oh my God. Dude, this has been a good stream. I just looked at the sub count. We've been growing. We're back. What percentage of fighters do you actually think are telling the truth when they blame an injury on a loss? I'm saying like 40%. Oh, I don't know. I never subscribe to that shit or want to hear about that stuff. Or Islam had, what's it called? Infection? I can't remember. But Islam had this in the Poirier fight. You know, when we're diagnosing fighters when they have a purple spot on them. Caught a fucking stray. Yeah, that was my bad. I just thought you could handle it. So honestly, take that as a compliment, Fighters Club. I looked at the chat and I thought, who can I take the mickey out of for the benefit of the laughter of others? And I thought, you know what, Fighters Club is a real ass man. He could handle this. So really, you're welcome. You're welcome, Fighters Club. I wasn't sure if someone would have crumbled at a bit of push like that. So really, you're welcome. I'm from Russia, bro. And we used to correspond a long time ago. How long ago was it? I've got no idea what that means. Oh, wait, me and you, we used to talk together. Russian guy, okay. Yeah, a long time ago. I do remember there was a Russian guy that used to come in all the time and we were good friends. Now I get what you're saying. I was like, is that a little riddle I'm supposed to work out? I've got no idea what you're talking about, but yes, you must have changed your name. Maguire? Okay, I do remember this guy. Wait, let me look at your profile picture. Maybe I'll even recognize your face. I think I might have given you a pat before. Oh, yeah. Oh, YouTube friends. Friend, YouTube friend. Little pat there, my Russian brother. I remember that Russian guy. The quotes guy. I'm not sure if it was him. We definitely had a couple Russian guys. We had one guy early doors and then a different guy a little bit later. Definitely had two. I think this is the second one. Not the guy that used to come in and drop knowledge every time. I remember that guy too. True. He was a good guy. I think this is a different guy. Want to hear a joke? Lol. Okay. The pat is weird. You know what else is weird? Porter, do you not have your membership anymore? Dude, what's that about? Actually, you were one of those gifted fucking losers, weren't you? I mean, whoa. But thank you for that. Wait, I don't know why I'm thanking you. Just went into autopilot mode there. and started thanking someone, but called out. DDP Almond Zesty Kick. I seen a clip of Almond Zesty Kick today. It was so fucking zesty. But I ain't got no sort of card cash only, baby. Or I share some. Hey. You know, I'm just joking. Obviously, when I tell people to dono, never dono. Never feel like you have to dono. Of course. You know, I'm just doing this for the fun. Can I say a dirty joke, lol? Okay, but we all agree that if it's not good and a waste of everyone's time and it's just shit and lousy, that you have to go. I think we've just all agreed on that. I'll do a poll for it. And we've won. Whoa. And something else in poll news. Alex Pereira's gifting losers. Okay, no, the gifted losers. People that have been gifted memberships and didn't earn their way in the real world. As I sit here unemployed, doing my YouTube live stream to 20 people. You know, you got to earn your way, guys. I would know. Come on. Mum brought me this laptop for my birthday. What's the difference between a man and a fridge? Okay, strong start. What's the difference between a man and a fridge? Now, but obviously that was a joke. You know, if you're a gifted membership, that means you're here so much that I'll just let your mum support you now. All right, don't take that one to heart, Porter. You know, I thought like Fighters Club, nobody has... I know you're fucking around, big man. Nobody has time to be offended. Good point, Fighters Club. Someone should take a note out of that book. Long time no see. Oh, good to see you, Arrow. Good to see you. I give up someone else that's lost their membership recently. Hey, all right, we'll stop that. But I can't help but notice. Because, you know, it looked so cool when your name was green before, Arrow. Do you remember? When your name was green? And Squirrel Bay also remembers too, early doors. All right, all of yous, what have you done? The back flips weren't good enough. Do you need front flips? Is that what I've been missing? Do you ever do fight companions? I try. I've tried to tussle with a couple fight companions. Have a nice day and a great mood. Take care of yourself. Peace and prosperity. Okay, maybe that is the guy. Maybe that is the guy. And a great mood. Have a nice day and a great mood. I've actually never seen someone wish me a great mood. That is actually a nice one. I hope you have a great mood today. Well, that's something different. I'm gonna need a cartwheel into a backflip. True. The backflips have kind of died out a bit. Like a handspring into one. You're right. I'm pointing the fingers at you guys. I need to step up my game. I need to start doing handspring, cartwheel, backies, front flip to a backflip. I couldn't assume that backflips would keep you guys coming, you know, over and over. Backflips can get old. Chandler threw out 6 of them and it was over. It was like, all right, Chandler, Tony's dead. We get it. That's enough backflips. How I sir mood usually must be nice, not doing shit all day. All right. Is he throwing shots now? That's not very nice, Porter. Bangladesh has 200 million population and not even, oh, Jesus Christ. An Olympic, yeah, forget that one. What a guy. You didn't see the end of my joke. Oh, yeah, sorry, I did see it and I didn't read it. All right, you don't fart. All right, hold on. What's the difference between a man and a fridge? You don't fart when you take your meat out the fridge. What? So you fart when you... I don't know if that one... It doesn't fart when you take your meat out? Is that what you meant? I think you didn't nail that. It doesn't fart. That's fucking gross, though. I'm glad Or our Russians talk like that, or that's the quotes guy. Lorenzo, I see no... Oh, yeah, true. That was the guy we're going to time out if it was shit. Yeah, that was gross. Yeah, that was a stupid one. But you're a membership. You're a membered guy, so we'll let that one pass. But Lorenzo, I've seen a group of Jews trying to breed 2 $100 notes. Lorenzo will not read this because I mentioned Jews. Watch. Oh, well, I read that one. Was I not supposed to? Can you fight a kangaroo for us? Haha, I wouldn't dare. Deer? Is that like a little pun? I wouldn't dare? Oh, dude, you've hit me with an animal joke and I like that one. Keep that up. Jados Blackos. All right, another poll. What is an interesting fight to put in a poll? What do we think coming up? Marab Corino. Oh, okay. I've got one, actually. Now, this is a good fight. 3-rounder coming up on the Tom Aspinall Garn card. 3-rounder. Did I say that? I think I did. Who wins? I'll write 3 rounds. Rebecca Duncan poll. Hush. Can't you see I'm onto something? I've got a really good idea here. And everyone will probably pick Rebecca. Bang. Who wins that one? Alexander Rakic, Azamat Murzakanov. Tough fight. 3-rounder. I reckon that's hard. Ilya Sarukian. Oh, yeah, that could have been a good poll. But that one's booked. I like that. JD will carry Islam Makhachev and call out Ilya Taporia. No, I reckon he'll call out Shevke Ragmonov, mate. Ask poll who the... All right, this guy's just having a problem with everything. That's a great poll, actually. A great poll. Look, 56 to 44%. People are going against the undefeated guy. This is getting some thinking going. The densest obviously wins. The densest, like Azamat's dense, JDM by whatever he wants. Yeah, but I reckon he'll call out Shevkat, mate. People who reckon he's the scariest, but on this scary. All right, I doubled down. Send the feminists to the bears. All right, I don't know what that means. Conor McGregor versus controversy. All right, that can be a poll for after. Yeah, that's the joke. Sorry, it was gross. Yeah, it was. Good evening, Lorenzo. Unc sent me to spread kindness. Did he really? And you've got Unc in your... That's not a penis, is it? I won't go look at that one. Can you fight a kangaroo? I read that one. Is Darwin a dangerous place for non-Australians? I've never been to Darwin, but I don't think it's as nice as other places. Did Shavkat family die or something? I actually think I did hear something similar to that. What you sipping? Water? What, Cash, if you were here, we actually walked through the hallway and went and filled up water. And you got, not that the camera was on, but we went through the hallway together. So yeah, you actually missed out. That was a big moment on the stream. But maybe I'll leave this stream up so you can catch that one if you want to go back. Definitely not worth watching. Someone was knocking at my door. Before I opened it, it was a croc. Haha, I punched him and he left. Do you got any sheep jokes? Haha. Actually really getting close to timing you out. What the fuck was any of that you just said? Someone was knocking at my door. Before I opened it, it was a croc. I punched him and he left. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. That's it. And off you go, Jados Blackos. I think this new membership, the fact that your name's green, you've like grown an extra leg and you're playing these Paul Khabib versus Conor. Yeah, God, that's enough. Oh, whoa, not that one. That would have been too far. You know, told you, man, get him out of here. Yeah, it's time, Jados Blackos. Big 24. That one was way too stupid and just fucking stupid. Don't take up a big paragraph talking something that's just pointless and dumb. Ryu Banjari, talking to you now, buddy. 200 population has, like, what? No one gives a fuck about Bangladesh's gold medal history. Shut the fuck up. God, you're nearly done too. You're Muslim, you ain't no Indian, my bitch. All right, geez, what's this guy talking about? Do you own a boomerang or did you didgeridoo? Respectfully, that's a bit racist. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't actually. I don't have a didgeridoo or a boomerang, but those are sick. Those are sick, and I've definitely had a try. Did you see my impression of a didgeridoo was actually spot on there? And boomerangs are fun. But no, I don't have one. Bro keeps talking about Bangladesh. Yeah, kind of not the topic of conversation at the moment. Niyu Banerjee. So you maybe need to go play cricket or something. All right. Bro keeps talking, yeah. What do you... Oh, thank you. Happy go-getter. How often do you slip out the N-word daily? Well, over or under like 4.5, I would say. I'm not too sure. Once you start getting around your white pals, your strictly white friends, shit hits the fan. Yeah, no, you guys could relate. Once you and a bunch of like 6 white boys start getting on the town, a bit of drinks, the N-word starts flying very loosely. With the R, if you're going to say it right. You know, don't half-ass that shit. Hard R that. So yeah, man of my word. Thank you, Happy. You did say that it's time to give back. Who has black friends? True. It's a given that I'd be hanging out with white guys. I don't have any black friends. But say it with your chest. Exactly right. In those songs where rappers hit the hard R, you're doing them a disservice if you don't say it and you just skip out on it. Bro's angry with Bangladesh for having 0 medals with 200 million population. He is talking about something no one's paying attention to. I know. Damn, not bad, lol. Boomerangs are on my bucket list. I've seen a didgeridoo live. It looked cool. Very cool. What an odd stream today. Hey, at least There's not just 7 people here for once, right? We finally had a good stream with 20 likes on it and 20 people, which I feel like is what we deserve every day. Like that's just what it should be every day. 20 people, you know, going live in the middle of the day to talk about the UFC. No one else is live. Guru's not here, right? Good numbers from today, right? See, Joey sees it. So Joey sees it, and this is why, although it can probably get annoying, this is why it gets annoying, and I complain when I start up a live and I've been going for half an hour talking like the best wisdom you've ever heard about UFC, and there's 7 people to hear my wisdom. It's annoying. It's bullshit. I deserve more. So this is what I'd say. Numbers are going up. Word to my 2 you're a Gerber fam. Show me that graph. No, it's not graph day, all right? All right, but when I went live for this stream, I had 68, 2268. I now got 2280. 12 subs. That's a great stream. You take that. We should do numbers like that. Wisdom, man. Yeah, wisdom. You have good takes, right? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a bad one. Makachev loses to Fiziev. Like, I just spit. No, just... Your vid's been doing good too. It's starting to look up. The vids have been doing good. I've been shitting out some great ideas. I've got high hopes for the one that I've just did too. I think it's a good title. To Prime Feb. That mustache. Oh, that mustache. What about it? Sick? Dustin does not act black. He is black. Okay. But yeah. You said Klein sleeps Gamrot. I haven't forgotten. Yeah, okay. Okay, I was really confident in that one, and that one went bad. But I don't think it was a bad pick. Like, a guy with 91% takedown defense. Gamrot was getting dropped by RDA. RDA dropped Gamrot. Dan Hooker dropped Gamrot. 6 striker and Klein doesn't even have a moment on the feet with him. Gets 30-27 easily. Guy coming in with 91% takedown defense. I thought that was a good pick at the time. But he just had no success. No success at all. Didn't even have a moment. Even though Dan Hooker drops Gamrot. RDA drops Gamrot. Sarukian drops him. People can hurt Gamrot on the feet. Jalen Turner had moments, but no. Klein, who's 28, who was like 30. Gamrot's 35. I have my reasons. Chain wrestling is different to defend, yeah. Yeah, but, you know, he'd shown us such sick takedown defense, so obviously there was people picking that, but, like, this one he's just going to have shitty one and get absolutely ragdolled. Manon is fighting Jasmine. You think Cortez and Blanchfield should rematch? Who'd you pick now? I'd pick Blanchfield to win now. That'd be a decent fight. Does Cortez have a fight at the moment? Oh, I think Manon Fiora will beat Jasmine to shoot a vicious, but that's a good fight as well. Where's Thiago Moises? He took down Islam and got on top of him. Probably getting beaten the shit out of some... Oh, well. I don't know. It's just sidetracked me. I've hurt my shin. Manon is alright. Do you slit the mustache down the middle on purpose, or does it not grow that far? Oh no, this is a choice. This is a choice. It's a new trend. Lorenzo has 4 eyebrows. Exactly like how there's kind of a bridge through the hair. Well, there's this new thing people have been trying. A mustache part. Instead of a hair part, your hair part runs through your nose, down through your... It's like genius. And I came up with it myself. So you're welcome. And if you see anyone rocking this, I started it. But no, I think that's kind of how some mustaches grow sometimes. You just haven't seen all mustaches in the world. Nice, your beak fam. You know Busy Bap, no Scooby-Doo, Toronto. All right, what the... okay, does not seem that bad now. If it didn't grow, that would be... I think it looks good. A little bit of something extra. It can definitely get a lot thicker, like mustache. You get what you're saying, but this is early mustache days. Bravo. JDM is so strong. I can't even grow one, so I can't really be saying anything, yeah. Although I don't have a Thickums McGee like Quillen. Why are you worried about the stash? Where people love to dissect the stash, Tris. Mustache looks good. Lucas Tracy, BJJ. That's just not Lucas Tracy, but that would be cool. I don't think he has a BJJ account, but let's check it out anyway. Lucas Tracy, BJJ. Oh my god, guys, Lucas is here. How many? Oh, whoa, no. Also, I think if I had a bet, Gutierrez beats Bashra. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Maybe that's the time that Basharat loses his own and he's not quite ready for Gutierrez. But I think I'll pick Farid to beat Basharat. I mean, what a fucking idiot. I'll pick Farid to beat Chris. People forget, man. Bummy lives in a corrupt country. How was that Joe Rogan impression? Am I getting better? People forget, man. All right, damn it. I always get too high. Subscribe to the boxing channel, yeah? Okay, thanks for that, buddy. You like bare knuckle or are you a bitch? All right. Yeah, bare knuckle's fun. Still waiting on the shirt. People forget Lachlan Dillas can't grow a mustache. Also, if I had to bet... All right, I read that one. Yeah. Yeah, and I reckon I'll pick Tom Nolan to be Evan Elder. I hope Jonathan McAuliffe gets a fight. Do you like UFC BJJ? No. No, I see. Is weed legal in Australia? No, it's not. It's illegal. It's illegal, which is why it's cool. Otherwise, it would just be lame. Too many weeks think it's too violent. Yeah, I like bare knuckle. The Chad Mendes, Eddie Alvarez event. You watching The Ultimate Fighter at all? I have been, yes. I've been paying attention to The Ultimate Fighter. I reckon... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I reckon that Roybet guy's going to win. But he just lost. Yeah, probably that guy who beat Roybet will win. I reckon... But I just watch their fights. I don't pay attention to the guys. I'll beat John Jones. He can't hit a woman. Well, I don't know if that's true. I'm Audi W stream. All right, see you, Joey. I think I'll just go for 20 more minutes because Nazim, Tom Nolan is light work. Neil Magny prediction. I reckon Neil Magny wins this weekend. I reckon he outdoes Alexiou, holds him against the fence in moments. I reckon this is the level of fighter Neil Magny beats, and there's nothing special about Alexiou. He's not some prospect coming up at the moment. I reckon it's more likely that Alexiou is on Max Griffin's level. W stream, bro. You living as well, Tris? Oh, no. Max Griffin, D-Rod, Phil Rowe, Malott. That's the Alexiou level. Shavkat, Gilbert, Ian Gary, Prates, Morales. Those are the guys who beat Magny. You know? But I could see Alexiou wins. You know, he's obviously the favourite for a reason. But I reckon it's a good chance to take Magny as a dog. Also, Alexiou just got KO'd. Alexiou is also older. When does Magny fight the older guy? So, yep, I'm picking Magny. I reckon he's a good pick. Do you think Stipe was actually as great as they act like? Yeah, I do. That DC fight, you know, he put it on DC. Started, like, ripping to the body with that sneaky body shot. DDP was good. I think he's overrated as fuck, but I don't mind that take that he's... I don't know. He's one of those guys like Jared Gordon where you just can't fathom that they're good because he just looks like a jobber. Whereas Islam Dulatov looks like he should be a sick fighter. Pereira just looks like a fighter, and Izzy's like Izzy's a rangy kickboxer with knockout power. That just makes sense. Whereas Stipe's like a fireman, just some random American guy. Surely he's not elite, but he was. He beat Ngannou. Fucking towered up DC and knocked him out and didn't pop for roids, beat him twice. That second fight with DC was sick when he started going to the body and then the combo to put him away. So yeah, fireman, boxer, wrestler, marauder. And I reckon like a Primus DP would have been a great matchup to beat John. Good wrestling, great boxing in the pocket. But 42-year-old, that was too much. And he won the first one. Exactly right. And then he got clipped in the second one. Yeah, Stipe was the man. But I do not mind that he's overrated like Volkov schools him. Maybe you think Gane would beat him or Almeida would have ragdolled him in his time. Aspinall runs over him in a minute. I get what you're saying. Like, you know, he's just beaten... Who is he beating? I don't know. But he had some good wins. DFC's a good win. While being a firefighter and a family man, 50-year-old Stipe was tagging Jones up in the second. He won the second round. Do you like Paddy Pimblett as a fighter? I don't mind Paddy. I don't mind him. He is a bit annoying, and I don't reckon he's that good at fighting. I reckon he's overrated, and and the top guys beat him, and his striking always looks shitty, and his takedowns aren't that good, but he's got sick grappling and a good chin. But I reckon like Ribovics beats Paddy. I reckon Ribovics beats him. I reckon he has like a tough, weird fight with Zellhuber. Like, I think that's the level. Rebecca gives him all the trouble. 3 Sean O'Malley clones versus John Jones. Who wins? That's actually not bad. I usually hate those ones, but it is thought-provoking. I'd go maybe 3 O'Malleys. 3 O'Malleys, I think, could get the job done. What do you guys think about that one? Genuinely. I would say 3 O'Malley should be enough. I didn't catch it if you talked about Bidet being cut. Yeah, oh yeah, I did see that. No, I haven't talked about that. That's fucking crazy. Bidet's 7-1 in the UFC gets cut. I do get it, and I don't hate when the UFC does that. I know they need heavyweight talent, but like every time Bidet's on a card, it's a letdown. Like you see Bidet's name, and it's like, fuck, now we got to sit through a Bidet fight. And you just cannot have guys like that on your roster where you know him being on a slot of a card is shit times. That's why they got rid of Taylor Lapulus. You knew it was going the distance. And I don't want to fucking lead up to a fight, look down at the Apex card. Oh, Bidet's getting another one in. There's 15 minutes of shit. So I'm glad they did it. That's why they got rid of Rosenstrike as well. Although they need fighters on the... It's hard because Ty's still under contract and rank. Yeah, I know, but Ty puts bums in the seat. You see Ty versus Mick Parkin on a card, you're like, fuck yeah, can't wait to watch it. It is an entertainment business at the same time. We can't just keep in the 8-1 boring fucks that don't. So I like it. I like it. Trayshawn Gore is going to win, and they still cut him. Shake my head. What do you mean Trayshawn Gore is going to win and they still cut him? Trayshawn Gore's fighting this weekend. I don't know what that means. But Trayshawn Gore's a fun fighter. Like, got rid of Taylor. I get it. You don't put Jairzinho Rosenstruck against Pavlovich and Ty, and they're both trash, non-memorable fights. Like, get rid of the guy. If we can't trust you to fight Tai Tuivasa and actually, like, have it be decent, then fuck you. He's implying that he's still going to get cut. No, I don't think Trayshawn Gore will get cut if he beats Vieira. Trayshawn Gore's a decent fighter. 2 guillotines. The Tulio fight was sick. I'm looking forward to a Gore fight. So I don't reckon. Fine, but maybe if he loses, get rid of him. God, he'd be 5-4 if he loses. That is a fucking insane record. If Gore loses this weekend, 5-4. Better than that Damon Blackshear. Yep, fuck Damon Blackshear. Facts. Get rid of him. But I always liked when they got rid of Taylor Lapulus. I was like, yeah, about time. Every prediction video you would watch, and when people would have to break down Taylor Lapulus, like, people would make jokes on how it was definitely going to 15, and you just can't have people like that. Andrew Nance is back, and you just got gifted a membership today, Andrew Nance, and he's using it. Davy Grant Crafty, Free Palestine, is what that guy said. And Terrence McKinney is like the middle ground. Yeah, I like Terrence. He's pretty cool. Speaking of Davy Grant, Damon Blackshear, that was tough, wasn't it? Only true geniuses could have seen that one coming. Away, Cody Gibson, that one was weird. I think he can get this one. Oh, go Davy Grant, you know? Yeah. Go Davy Grant. I think he can get this one done. Damon hasn't been blowing me away. By decision. Grant by decision, yeah. Hard question, but do you see another decent fight that should be added to the Perth card? Yeah, because I perfectly predicted the Reyes one. You're coming to me for strength. Good point, Bundy. Good point, I see that. Yeah, but that was always coming. Jake. No reason to not put Jake Matthews on the card, right? So who should Jake be fighting on the card? You know what? If they could do it, I don't think they would. But a good featured fight, even kind of, I wouldn't want it, but you could see it like a co-main. Like a co-main Gilbert Burns, Jake Matthews, you could kind of see. Would be like a shitty co-main, but probably what they'd fucking do. But a feature fight would be a little bit better. Definitely Jake on the card. Jimmy Crute, yeah, he'll have to be on there too. He just be old mate. So Jimmy Crute versus, I was about to say Alonzo Minifield. That would have looked stupid. Jimmy Crute versus a. Otherwise, winning tonight, I do think so. I do think they beat the Dolphins. I love Sam Healy that they got at hooker, and I reckon they're not losing 2 back-to-back games at Mount Smart in New Zealand. Fuck that. They're in the top 4 for a reason. They're actually good. I know they got a lot of outs, but they're winning. But I know Dolphins got a lot of ins. Hard question, but do you see? Yeah, Jake versus Jimmy Crute versus Smith rematch. Well, Smith's gone, but yeah. Oh, Jacoby, yeah, that is a good fight. That is a great call out. Shoo! Banger fight, that is good. The Jacoby one, not your stupid rematch. That would have made sense, and he's retired. Shut up, Bomi. Shut up, Bomi, my Polish brother. Jake Matthews versus Randy Brown. But probably not. Actually, Randy's been over to Perth before. That actually makes a ton of sense now. Randy's been to Perth. He liked it, I think. Where Aussie fans are familiar with him. Oh, that's the guy that our very own Jack Della knocked out. You know, and UFC think about that stuff and actually look at that. So that's not a bad pick. They think about that stuff. Oh, he's been there before. Randy is going to sleep Bonfim next. True, I do like that fight as well. Randy Brown versus Bonfim. That's what I'm hoping happens too. RDR will beat everyone by his handsomeness. True. And his funniness. Seriously, that guy has good interviews. Armin getting blacklisted and being pushed to not fight Ilya. Is that just a statement, or am I supposed to? That is happening, yes. If they get Crute or Matthews on the card, I'm going. Maybe we'll see each other there and you'll get a photo with me. It'll be my first, like, oh, yo, fine, we can get a photo. Yo, it's me, Bondi. Oh, yeah, hey, Bondi, how's it going? Yeah. So, obviously, we got to hit the go-to point. BSD got to take down him all Ruffy, right? No, Ruffy's special. He's going to kill him. Highlight reel him with his hands this time. Because last time I said kick. Ruffy gone scissor sweep BSD actually might. Because you know I know how to predict a Ruffy fight. So, I mean, I'm thinking with his hands. Like a hook. I'd like the look away one. I actually reckon he could land that look away hook that he likes. Remember that one time that in the first round, badly with his hands, but maybe spinning wheel kick or oh yeah, he's got great kicks. I could see a head kick or something like that. Let's go for a kick. Always got to bring that up in case there's new people here. I say head kick or fax hands. Always got to bring that up in case. Ruffy looks gigantic for middleweight. Yes, he did look gigantic. I know he's huge. And someone said, which was a good point, like, Pereira used to be slim. He was huge, but he was slim. RDR's got like a broad chest and he looks thick as well as being fucking giant as well. Seriously, they look like they're in a different weight class. Whereas Pereira was like, he drains himself. He kind of seems thin. It was weird, but like RDR's thick and, yeah, fuck RDR. Marry me. All right, John Kane, I'll do it. RDR built like an African. Yeah. People who think Rob won are retarded. Yeah, I don't think Rob won. But it was close, and I don't like those last 2 rounds. Are you Australian or British? I'm from Australia. Built like DDP. Navo Sterling versus Crute would be cool. We see Brazilians fight each other all the time. Why not them? Yeah, that would be cool. But I don't know if you know Deshaun, but if you don't, Navajo's actually already on that card against Rodolfo Bilardo. You might know it. You probably do, but just in case. We will be seeing Navajo on the Perth card against Rodolfo Bilardo, so that's a good fight. For the Perth one, Tom Nolan, Evan Elder. And did they post any others? Rip Rodolfo, yeah. Hopefully Navajo finally fucking knocks someone out. You would imagine. But, God. Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure this is on the Perth card too. Duho Choi versus Daniel Willie Cat Santos. Ooh, banger. We got a banger. And Duho Choi definitely wins. Very confident. Very confident Duho Choi wins. Maybe even knocks out Daniel Santos. Seriously. Shit. I got Choi. Yeah, I got Choi. Yeah, man. Superman. I reckon he wins that one. Looks so good against Nate Landwehr. and Daniel Santos gets hurt by big shots. Do you think Ilya is actually trying to duck Arman, or do you think it's some kind of marketing to build hype? Yeah, I don't reckon the Arman fight is next. I don't know. I do at the same time. I hope it is next. Well, I don't want to see Ilya wait for them to iron out a title fight. Like, he just got a first round KO. Let's, like what we're doing with Merab, let's start racking them up. Ilya Arman. We do Paddy Gaethje. We do Hooker. Or if they did Hooker Arman, I could see that. Or that would be a good co-main. That would be a crazy card. They probably wouldn't do it, but that would be a crazy card that you could maybe potentially see. Main event, Oldberg, Reyes 5 rounds. Co-main, 3-rounder, Dan Hooker Arman. Maybe, and that's a stacked Perth card, and they're blessing us. And Arman's like, fuck it, if I have to fight again, let me get a 3-rounder in against easy money Dan Hooker. And Dan's calling him out and stuff. Dan's last win was Gamrot. Arman lost to Gamrot controversially, but it'd be a way to get that win back. Dan's on a streak. If Arman went and beat Dan, I'd be like, give him his fucking shot. He was already on a streak, beat Charles. He just beat Hooker, who's actually on a streak. That should happen, but it'd actually feel weird for Arman to be under Reyes, but that would be sick. That's a great co-main, Dan, right? And that actually makes sense and not too crazy. And you should get Dan on the card. That would actually be a great fight night. And we've been getting some sick ones. Anyway, honestly, the fight nights that we've been getting, like, that's on brand. I feel like that's on brand with the fight nights we've been getting, the crowded ones anyway. Like, look at this fight night. You're not telling me that's like the exact same? Walker Zhang, Ortega Aljo, Michelle Marco, Pavlovich Wilder. Like, that is a great main card. So, Arman, Hooker, Matthews, Burns, like, that's not crazy. It's not crazy. That's what we deserve. That's what we deserve. That'd be a good fight night that deserves money to go see. If Jake Matthews Gilbert, Pereira feature fight, come on. That's a sick fight. And it's not about him as well. It's about watching Marco Tulio. But yeah, this should probably be above it. But that's a bang, of course. I love Marco Tulio. He is next up. And he would kill Brendan Allen. Is Tuivasa still signed? Give him a taxi driver. He's still signed. He should fight. Has Spivak actually... Oh, he has. He did fight him ages ago. Even though that'd be too much anyways and he'd kill him. Who's like a slugger? I reckon Martin Bidet would have been a decent fight for him. Man, give him Ilia Latifi. Tai Tuivasa has real aura. Not sure if Latifi's still around. Looking thick today. Lorenzo been hitting the weights? Yeah, been hitting him. Been hitting him pretty hard. Taliesin, that's actually a good fight. He should fight Bachecha or something. No, I reckon that's actually a great fight. It makes sense. Talison's fought Justin Tuffer, already fought an Aussie guy, already fought in Australia. So we know who he is. Bounce back fight, on the feet, winnable. God, I just shit out great fights, don't I? You catch it? Of course I did. Of course I caught it. Shit game, and Storm still not convincing anyone that they should be the fucking premiership favourites. What a weird world we live in. Who's this new Islam in welterweight looks? Russian wonder boy, right? I know, isn't he fucking handsome? Isn't that guy handsome? Yeah, Islam Dulatov, the most aura I think any fighter's ever come into the UFC with. God, that guy's cool. Russian wonder boy ain't beating RDR. He does look like a Russian wonder boy with his haircut and his Chad jaw, and he's 26, welterweight, 6'3". All finishes. Bro, what about Hamzat? Priyan, what about him? Russia Wonderboy ain't beating RDR? No, Dulatov wouldn't beat RDR, the guy up at middleweight, 200 pounds, while he's up down at welter. Damn, you are not a... Oh. Storm, yeah, it was boring. He should fight Bachecha, yeah, that'd be a layup. Well, actually not. But, like, that'd be such a far step back. We still need a decent name. I can't think of any. I was going to say Tybora. Again, he's fucking fought him. Bloody, what's his name? Bloody Ty, hey? It's my time. So back, yeah. You won't get the baby. You won't have your man. Hamzat's back hurts. Tad's win by sub this weekend proved me wrong. Well, I don't know how I'm going to prove you wrong other than you just have to see and watch. I reckon Park wins. I reckon he's special. He's got my full belief in him. He wins. But I actually think if Tyra was to win, it'll be by decision, but maybe sub. Sub makes a bit of sense too. And sorry for that burp. It was fucking disgusting. It's fucking a little bit disgusting. And I think I need a piss. Although I've been going for 2 hours, is minus 400 favourite against Garn was like 100 odds versus Jones. Yeah. Yeah, because like Aspinall isn't Jones. Like Aspinall would kill Jones. He should kill Garn. We just watched Garn lose to Volkov. Those should be the odds. Those make sense. But also it's a heavyweight fight, so really they should never be that big. But Garn kind of doesn't have a... Where's Pink Suit Guy? Can he get the title? Who? Oh, Hamzat? No. No, he'll lose. He'll lose and he won't get it. Thank you for asking. And I'm going to go urinate. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm going to go urinate and then I'll be back for like another 15 minutes. Aspinall will get rolled up and snorted through Jones' $1 bill, bro. Oh, I like the way you've worded that. Pretty funny, but no, he would absolutely kill him. Aspinall would murk him. Not that music. Oh, sorry. I just can't help myself. Oh. Don't stop me. Somebody grab me. Oh my God. Yeah. Three, two, one, go. Oh, damn it. Fuck. That was embarrassing. Oh, that was embarrassing. I thought I caught it. Hold on. Here we go, yeah. Oh, that was cringe. Yeah, I messed that one up. Was Leon's basketball shot... You know what? Let me throw that in a poll. That's a good question, Nate. That is the good question. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, I probably was, but like... Maybe they just kept doing it until he got it? I don't know. It was a weird fucking video. Weird. I forgot about that. I'm going to bet on Hamzat. Shut the fuck up, dude. Real, but many tries, in my opinion. Fake as a motherfucker. Oh, the people are flipped. You going to be on Contender Series, bro? Yeah, I'm going to be on Contender Series. Guys, it's time you realize that I am George Mangos. I'm actually George Mangos, and no one's clocked it, but it's true. It's me. Oh, wait, fuck. I was doing a who wins. Was the Leon basketball clip... Fucking, I've spelt basketball like an idiot. Real or fake? My biggest flex is I met Forrest Griffin. Okay, did you catch the George Mango's interview with the Southern? No, I didn't. No. Damn, shouldn't have mentioned him. That was just a little joke. No, I didn't. I'm not watching any interviews. Probably actually never even heard the guy speak. But yeah, I'm going to be on Contender Series. Everyone knows that. I'm going to bet on Hamza 319. If you lose, that is totally fuck. I like the way you said that. Did anyone see that message? Glad I went back up to fucking read that properly. I'm going to bet on Hamza on UFC 319, and if he lose, that is totally fuck. That would be totally fuck. You should do Matan even. Do Matan, what do you mean? Go on his potty? Yeah, I reckon. I've got Jesus Pinedo by TKO tomorrow at plus 100 odds. He's sleeping this undefeated Russian boy. I reckon so as well. I reckon Pinedo gets him out of there. KOs him. That guy's too sick. When will you see, bro, next Contender Series? Week 5. Nisha, where are you from? Yours is like Indian? Put the house on DDP, bro. Yep, DDP wins. But we got to leave people who want to put Hamzat in multis to themselves, you know, so we can make better money. So we can make more money. Oh, look at Delidzi. $3.50 against Fluffy. Don't mind if I doozy. Don't mind if I doozy. Actually, I don't mind if I doozy with that. All right, that was too far. But I reckon he wins. Hot take, I know. Kareen. Oh, wait, what? 350 is crazy. He's a good dog, isn't he? He's a good dog. And another one that I know you guys won't agree with, but I don't care. I'm taking it. Hey, Mr. Mustache, greetings from Turkey. Greetings. Nah, bro, this name is like Indian. Why is it so wide? A lot of Fluffy believers out there. People believe in Fluffy. They do. He's always a decent fave, usually. Fave against Michelle. Brendan Allen was $3. That was probably a lot more easier than the Lidzi matchup is, though. But yeah, and this is another one you won't agree with. I reckon Bobby Green pieces up Diego Ferreira and outboxes him and wins a decision. Diego Ferreira, if you remember, Michael Johnson was doing well. And then Diego landed that overhand. I know Bobby's been getting finished, but I reckon Diego's a really good anti-grappler. He's not a great striker. And if Bobby Green can do sort of what he can do in some fights, I reckon, like pieced up Nasrat Hakparast, pieced up Drew Dober. Remember he was killing Drew Dober, styling on him? So I reckon he can do similar. I kind of think Logan Stawley beats that Gene. Yeah, that's not a bad dog. Logan Stawley, I don't know what I think about that one. Like, Thad looked shit in his last one. I hate both them picks. Hernandez by decision. And round to start 2 solid parlay. Yeah, I know a lot of people won't agree that Delidzi loses. That Delidzi wins. But I reckon Delidzi wins. I reckon he's a nightmare for Fluffy. Big power in his hands. Not going to shit himself if Fluffy shoots a single leg. Might even invite it. Fluffy's getting hurt in all his fights. Backing up, covering his eye against Brendan Allen. Brendan, you've wobbled me here and hurt me. Oh my God. Don't get in there with Delidzi. Don't get in there. You'll get hurt. You'll get hurt. And also he's a fucking phenom on the floor. Brendan Allen reversed a lot of positions. Delidzi's like a fucking testosterone-filled man. You know, and he actually had good pace. He actually had decent cardio. Went 5 rounds with the Mavov. Looked decent against Marvin Vittori over 5. Hurt by Allen, you got me. I know, right? You cannot let that happen. So there's definitely openings there for Delidzi. For sure. Edmund Shabazian having Fluffy in danger. Kopylov, Michelle Pereira. And what's those guys got in common? All guys that don't really want to be single-legged and would fear it. But Delidzi's out there fucking ready to take someone's bitch and have sex with them, you know? I don't know. But you know what I mean by that. Season 9, week 5, bro. Do you know who you're fighting? Sorry if you already answered this. Okay. Yeah, I'm fighting some black guy. I'm going to kill him. Just sub. Thank you, Grey Loskowski. Mosvar Evlo says he can do 2,000 push-ups in 1 hour but can't finish a fight. True, yeah. But what a beast as well. My English is little, just like Charles Oliveira, English. Hello, Canada. Sorry, buddy. My English is little. You read my mind on that Vlismas comment, lol. Yeah. That's who I was referring to. Yeah. People forget, man. Lorenzo kills black. All right. Whoa. Yusuf Ilya versus Armin. People forget, man. Lorenzo hates black people. Great. How's my Joe Rogan impression coming? Is it coming along? People forget, man. Lorenzo despises black people. Not true though about that. Just trying out the accent. Well, not the accent, the impression. Cancel this motherfucker. No, don't cancel me. Come on, there's only 20 of you here. This is a safe space. Well, even if I did drop the N-word, which I wouldn't because I'm not allowed to say it, and I would never. No one would even clip it. We would just laugh it off and just move on. That's how grown up everyone is in here, I think. We'll just laugh that shit off. Playing a character, yeah, that's what Guru says. I think he has to for his government. Black Lives Matter. Exactly right, Sammy. Exactly right. Very true. Shout out. Shout out all my brothers. If you don't say it, you're gay. Who wins? All right, let me put in a poll. Are you gay if you know? Actually, just doing a real poll. Fluffy Hernandez. All right, take it away. Who wins that one, guys? Who wins? Go on. Baby, a kid. And a bit off topic. Any of y'all been jamming that new beeper? Any of y'all been jamming that new J Beeb song? Oh my god, isn't it good? Isn't it good? He's back. Olive's Lives Matter. Olive Lives Matter. Why don't you say it? Say it, boy. Well, okay. Well, I did say it. Not on purpose. Oh yeah, damn. 385. Pereira 251. Sandhagen. Oh, I haven't seen the odds for these. Deletes a striking match and wins a decision. Okay. I reckon he's going to knock him out. Oh, damn. Khalil, underdog. I haven't seen that. Oh, Lopez. Damn, I haven't seen that either. Drukas, knew that. Cannonier. Macau, Gerald. Edson's a fave. Weird. Damn. Good odds on Gene, honestly. Decent odds on Gene. I reckon that's kind of good odds. And Khalil, $2.50. All right. Don't mind if I do Z, actually. Who you got in Silver Lopez? Yeah, I got Silver. Feel good about that. I would listen to J Beebs, but I'm straight, unfortunately. It's a good song. You see Ruza Boy, that plus 150 great odds? Yeah, it's decent odds, but I reckon Brian Battle wins. I'm picking Brian Battle. Shut up, you Philadelphia bias slut. Ilya versus John Jones. Yeah. Not everything is white and black. Sometimes shit be olive. You know what? That's a good point, Nisha. Olive lives do matter. I will drop that one. Why did Brendan Allen have to drop that dump against Fluffy? Fluffy subs. Why did Brendan Allen have to drop that dump against Fluffy? I don't know what that means. I hope Lopez flukes it. Fucking hate that dog. And you know what? Hate that fucking dog. Okay, you said that the other way, but that actually reigns true because the guy's constantly barking. You know what? I used to love Gene Silver, and now I also dislike him fucking annoying as. Stop barking. It's not cool. You're fucking cringe. You're gay. Stop barking, dude. Hey, Alex, stop saying shama. It's old. It's old. Just have... Oh, Jesus. Shama. Like... Yeah, he's fucking eye shows Speed in the UFC. It's gay when Speed does it all the time. Any chance Danny Silver pulls off the upset? I don't think so. But obviously there's always a chance. But no, but does Park pull off the upset? Yes. Gene Silver is a light heavyweight as big as Fiziev. A lightweight as big as Fiziev? Is that what you meant to say? Maybe, but yeah, God. The barking is the gayest fucking thing ever. And I used to really like that guy. He's my favorite fighting nerd. I used to say that in heaps of my videos. Anytime I would bring up someone with sick reflexes, I'd always go to Gene. That bark was a nervous tick. The bark was a nervous tick. Who are you talking about? I mean lightweight, yeah. Yeah, he's a big boy, Gene. Fug. Vallejo's style is so similar to Taporia. Vallejo's is sick to watch. Prates is my fave. Yeah, I like, probably Prates too, personality-wise. But Ruffy is actually my fave, just because he's so sick. So sick. But Halio's just like the big dad of the group, kind of. From when he saw his mum. Oh, Jesus. All right. True. That, you know what? No wonder he's actually a little bit loopy. He's been through it. Hamza, but I'm also going to leave now. We've been live for 2 hours and I've done my, and what a great stream. Very memorable. We'll leave this one up. We'll go down in history. Went for 2 hours. Can you shut the fuck up, man? Fuck that guy. But like a bit over 2 hours? All right. Yeah. I looked up Yanal Ashmos and a picture of Dan Hooker came out. What the? That is weird. Has your fight been announced? No, I'm not fighting, dude. All right. Get over that. Dude. That was clearly just... Get over that. Everyone share the new vid to family and friends. Yes. That guy on your screen is so... I know, dude. Constantly yapping, man. Like, you've never fought, dude. No one cares what you think about the UFC. What would you fucking know? You get what I'm saying? I hate people like that. But yeah, new video out. Don't feel any pressure to watch it. But it's a good one. Who would be the UFC champion if there was no takedowns allowed? That's right. Go through every division. Who would be the champion of every single division? You're not allowed to shoot anymore. Strictly striking, stand and bang. No more takedowns. Just a fun little fantasy video. Drop your picks. Daniel Hooker is a handsome man still. He is. And we've been streaming for a while. Send the link to... No. No, because we've sent the link before and then people accidentally click on it and then they're like, oh, I don't really want to watch this. And then bang, they're off it in 2 minutes. We've been caught lacking before. So no links will be sent. Go watch it if you want. But then, if you don't want to, don't watch it. Just feeling free. But before I leave, because I was live for 2 hours and barely looking at the views, what did this end up on? 1,000? It's dying down. Oh no, it's starting to die down now. No. Get to 1,000, please. Liked his own stream. Like, you gotta like your own stream. Fucking hell. You gotta help with the fucking algorithm and shit. And like all your own videos and every comment. Alright, I'm leaving, alright? Adios, amigos. Oh, damn it, I pressed